Twitchland, and welcome to another night of the FODL. That's right, it's the first online Dart League, and it's another Darts night on Twitch. Here with your friends, the FODL. It's, of course, Thomas, a.k.a. The Criminal, coming at you here in the booth for what is going to be an absolutely jam-packed, battery-powered AAA triple header. That's right, 3 A matches in a row, the best the FODL has to offer, and Red Rascal playing tonight. That's just mean. You know what? I take it back. Call me Rascal. Call me. That's just mean. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a triple header of all A matches today. We're already looking at the A standings. Got a lively chat already out there too, by the way. Shout out to Scooter Magooch, Deadhead at 180, Ario27, 25 month subscription. Thank you very much. DeGrubs already in there gifting tier 1 subs. You've gifted 75 subs. DeGrubs, thank you very much for that. Fireman is in there. Ario27, King Rodge as well. Congratulations, Iced Flavor, on that DeGrubs tier 1 sub. But yeah, here we are. Game week 2 of our fall season here in the FODL, and we're looking again at our A standings. So you see about half the players so far have played 2 matches, half have played 1. We're going to remedy that this evening. Let's take a look at the players from our first match, and then we'll get a little bit more into those standings. Well, there you see the players right there, ladies and gentlemen. The Surgeon from Spring City, Pennsylvania. Last season finishing 3rd in FODL, and then of course was a finalist and eventually the runner-up. Sorry, 2nd place to King Rodge. Notice the 5 stars on his player card. 5-time champion, the most decorated player still in FODL history. Throwing 23-gram Winmore, Mark Webster darts, hashtag got it. Shenandoah Slinger, on the other hand, from Waynesboro, Virginia. Last season 6th in the FODL A. He is throwing 23-gram Red Dragon, Peter Wright, 2020s. There's a mouthful for you. Hashtag come on, Kenny. Come on. We'll see if we hear any come on Kenny's tonight. So let's go back to our standings here for our first match. There you see the Surgeon, where he normally is, sitting at the very bottom of the FODL A standings below Red Rascal, who I already made fun of, so maybe I should have mocked the Surgeon. But as you can see, 3 legs won. Basically, every single match in Game Week 1 in FODL A went 5-4, except for the Surgeon's match against DeGrubs. He went 6-3. There you see Shenandoah Slinger. He, of course, won his 5-4. Like I said, most matches going 5-4. So both players looking to pick up a little bit of traction. They're still very much in the hunt. And from the looks of it, just looking top to bottom, a very even dispersion of points so far in FODL A. So every single week will be very critical to the standings. And, of course, we don't know how relegation is going to work. But all players are going to want to get as many legs as possible to avoid being in that relegation zone. DeGrubs wanted to point out that 3 of the championships were against the Criminal. Well, I've got 3 as well. Let's go over to some statistics. Actually, you know what? Let's look at the schedule first. Bonus points are going to be hard to come by here in Game Week 2. Cricket, you got to throw a 9. Dilly, courtesy of that. Best MPR leg, it's 4.2 again, thanks to Left Hand Hooligan. Dilly had an 18 dart leg. There's a 180 throw by 3 players, Left Hand Dilly and the Jig, and Nooch with a 96 checkout. So you're looking at sub 18 darter and better than a 96 checkout, really, if you want to get a bonus point. Those other 3, pretty much going to be tough to beat. Obviously, you can't beat a 9 mark or a 180. But let's look at a couple of the stats here for these players. We only have 1 game week under their belt so far, but Surgeon is 7th overall in the FODL with the 2.76 MPR. Shenandoah Slinger, a little bit below his pace from last season. He's at a 2.33. Miss percentage pretty similar, treble and bull pretty similar, but the 5 marks, Surgeon been able to fill up the wedge, heavily favoring Surgeon after 1 week. Also look at the opponent's 3 dart averages, also going against the Surgeon, a 3.18 average against, again thanks to DeGrubs throwing at 4.2. But he's won 1 of their legs. In 501, Slinger has a slight advantage at 4th overall compared to Surgeon being at 8th. 57.48 for the Slinger, 56.33 for the Surgeon. Surgeon with a very small margin in the first 9. And in the scoring overall, however, Slinger doing much better, winning the actual legs with 57% of his legs wins. Surgeon got beat up pretty bad in that first week. So let's get it right over to our split view, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is going to be an A division matchup here. That means we are playing 9 legs of darts, 2 of cricket, followed by 7 of 501. You can see I actually got the scoreboards working, so we will have up the secondary scoreboards. I believe we should have a third match coming in at some point, and I'll get that up there once it's ready to go. I don't know what happened to our live followers, but I'll get that up there right now. I thought I would get that up there right now. Let's just do this. Let's just do this, guys. This is how we do it. That's how we do it in the FODL. Where is that? Where's that tab? Well, I don't know why it's not popping up. It's not showing. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we got Surgeon on the left, Slinger on the right. Surgeon did win the cork, and if my players are ready to go, we can go ahead and get darts underway in this first matchup. Players, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, both of our players are ready. I'm sure you're ready at home for a triple header of A division matches. Again, Surgeon on the left, Slinger on the right. 2 legs of cricket to start. Surgeon with the darts. Game on.
2 well served.
Here we go.
220.
Be 220s to start it off from the Surgeon. Let me know if you feel like the player audio is a little quiet. I'm going to turn it up slightly. It's a little quiet in my head.
3.
And Slinger going to attack that 20 wedge. Very aggressive play, but finds 3 of them, so it works out for him. Chatter09 in the chat says this should be an easy match for Surgeon going against that last place scrub. Surgeon's going to close 20s and start on the 19 with 2. Slinger also going for 19s here. He's going to match with 2 of his own. If you notice, ladies and gentlemen, Slinger's board looking much crispier. He's got a new camera setup, and it looks fantastic. So no more blurry Slinger darts. As maybe Surgeon has some blurry vision. A complete miss. Only needed 119 to close up that wedge. Comes up entirely empty. And he's going to get punished for it.
4.
4 19s for Slinger. He decided to run up as many points as possible while that wedge is open. And now Surgeon, just like that, got to move on to the 18s.
That's fun.
And that's another miss. That's if you're counting at home, that's 2 consecutive misses in a row for Surgeon.
Oh, wow. Nervy darts. 3 19s.
Well, Slinger went for the 18, snatched a little high, went back down to get some points after that, and was able to find 3 19s. So he's going to extend that lead. He mentioned nervy darts there. We'll have to see if that continues. As Surgeon finally able to find a dart on target after 8 consecutive missed darts, single 18. The MPR for Surgeon, not his best right now. King Rodge in the chat says, what is happening? Oh, and there's a brutal fallout for Slinger. Kind of got tied up in the flights there. That dart was headed for dead center of the 17, but never quite made it to the sizel. Kind of got blocked off. And now Surgeon maybe finding a bit of his range back. He's going to find 4 18s there, so on the board at least. Mario 27 again. Expected performance from the last place player. There's the close of 17s from Slinger. And a big dart to close off the 18s as well. Huge for Shenandoah Slinger. 3rd dart in hand. Treble 18 to shut it down. That's a big swing visit. You can call that turn Georgia. There is 3 16s from the Surgeon. And he's going to try to open up a wedge, but Shenandoah Slinger has done a good job of closing him off so far, but he's not even going to try. He's going to move over to the 15s. And again with the last start, Slinger finds a treble, misses with the first two trying to open a new wedge, but returns back to that 19s. He's been pounding away at that treble 19. Surgeon with some very close darts, but only going to come away with two single. Oh, I take it back. It is 4. So it is 4 16s there. Kenny sees that, and he decides he's going to try to close off this wedge. Just needs a big 16 to do it. He's going to find it. 3 good darts there from Shenandoah Slinger. He says, enough of those points, Surgeon. You're going to have to start over again on the 15s. And there is a nice 5 mark from the Surgeon. He's fighting to hang around in this leg, putting a little pressure here on Slinger, but Slinger again can have the chance to shut him down.
Oh, no.
And maybe went for the double, maybe just a pull, but it's only a single 15. Tack on a 19 as well for a little bit more cushion. But this could be a big visit for Surgeon if he can find 5 mark or better. That's a right next door first dart. Well, he'll settle for 4. He'll take that. That is going to be enough to level the points. But again, Slinger ahead in wedges. So he's going to close off this 15 first, or at least attempt to.
Come on.
At least attempt to.
Jeez.
He does with that third dart. So 2 solid 15s. Shuts it down, but points are now tied. See how each player approaches this situation. Surgeon looks like he's going to try to make it a bull race. Oh, and he goes on just the wrong side of that 17, but he closes 19, gets 2 17s. So now it's up to Slinger. What does he want to do? He's going to try to score. Oh, he'll take a double. Oh, but only that double. I was going to say 3 would have been huge, but he couldn't find 3. But now with a lead in points, and now Surgeon moving towards the center. He does decide to close off after 2 misses at the bull. So we've got a bull race now. Slinger needs 3, Surgeon needs 5. That's a great dart. Oh my God! A bullseye on the floor would have taken the leg. That dart was in the red. It was dead center in there, but just didn't stay. Falls out. Brutal for Slinger. Surgeon going to try to capitalize and put a little pressure on. He will with 2, but with the original bullseye in there already, Slinger just needs 1. He's going to take it on that first dart. Game shot in the leg to Shenandoah Slinger. Takes it down. Was robbed, really, of a beautiful bullseye finish. But he'll settle for a 2.7. I'm sure he'll take the leg win. He's also going to have the darts here in this second leg. Game on. You see up there on our mini scoreboards again, we were able to get those running for you. Thanks a lot, Chrome, for that update, which was very frustrating to figure out, but I did it. Scooter Magooch up 1-0 over Slappy Pappy right now, as there's 2 20s to start from Slinger. It looks like Cannoli and Triple T may be still warming up. Their match not quite underway yet. Wow, Surgeon remains aggressive despite missing with the first 2 darts at that 20, but hits the treble. Shades of what we saw Slinger do in that previous leg. But Slinger perhaps going to his favorite target now.
1-1.
Just going to find a single 20 to close and the 19. King Rodge says, hey, Surge, call me. We can practice. You're doing this yourself. Call me. Ario27 says, King Rodge to Surge as Red Rascal is to Criminal. 2 19s there from the Surgeon. Winmouse says no. Winmore says no, says Congra. Yeah, you don't see the Blade 5 getting accused of the bounce outs like that too often. That was a brutal one.
Come on.
2 19s from Slinger. You can hear the first come on of the night. And he does manage to close up the 19s there. Ario27 commenting that Slinger's darts may go in more upright than Adrian Lewis. I don't think so. They're not that as upright. I think part of it is the angle is just slightly below. Just a single 19 there from Surgeon. So both players a bit slower pace here. I actually love that angle that Slinger's darts are going in there. He's going to find 2 18s. Train is in there now. Fireman joining in as well to the chat. Welcome. Pearsode I see is in there also. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. As Surgeon going to find a treble 18 there and a 17. So get started. No points on the board yet for either player. Slappy Pappy levels up the cricket portion with Scooter Magooch all level now at 1.
Oh, pulled it.
Oh, Slinger gets the 6-17s. Did the smart play. Didn't go for the bonus point. Went for the close of the 18, but missed. Only needed the 1 mark and is immediately going to be punished now from Surgeon. That is what Surgeon does, ladies and gentlemen. An open door, and he sneaks right in. Actually, he really just swung that thing wide open. Treble 18 and 2 17s to close. Slinger had a chance to stop that from happening. Pulled that dart. I know that feeling. But he has closed it now. He's going to shut off those points. But looks like only going to start with the single 16 and the 16 wedge. Surgeon all around that treble 16 again. But he's going to find 3 singles, and that's enough to fight off Slinger from scoring. And Slinger once again going to need to look elsewhere. And just going to be another single. So Slinger with a couple really close misses with those other darts. They're pretty well grouped. Surgeon. Bullseye would take it. Oh, can't find the bullseye, but it's another treble once again for Surgeon. Treble 15. Tack on 1 bull. And just like that, Slinger with a couple loose visits. Surgeon with some big 3+ mark turns. And now Slinger chased to the bull. And he's going to come up empty on that first visit. Surgeon needs 2 bowls. Looks like he will sneak 1 in there. So just the single. Slinger, though, still a bit ways back here. Going to need a really tremendous comeback.
Oh, wow.
And that dart is not going to help. It is just brutally in the way.
God.
Slinger, like myself, has darts that stand up, and when you miss low, dead center, that is a brutal dart to navigate around.
Oh,
and now it's even worse. How can he even fit it in there? Phil Taylor level of blocked. Yeah, he's not going to be able to. Can't even find a stray that helps. The Surgeon just needs 1 bowl. He's going to do it with the bullseye! Game shot and the leg to the Surgeon. I love that 1 dart bullseye finish. He's going to take it with a cool 3.0, and it's a split of cricket. Both legs going against the darts there. We'll see if a player can hold their throw. Surgeon has the darts here for 501. Game on. Congra mentions he's been trying to get his darts to lay as flat as possible, messing with the setup. It's going to be a 42 to start from Surgeon. I'm definitely a fan of the angled darts. I like to really use them as a marker and come underneath. I'm not a big fan of the stacking.
60.
There's a nice 60 to start from Shenandoah Slinger. Fireman wants a Slinger come on counter. I think we toyed with something like that in the past. There's a nice ton from the Surgeon. He'll be the first to find a 3-digit score here. Fireman predicting a 5-4 leg, or 5-4 match. Congra, you're not wrong. There's a nice ton to match from Slinger. So both players getting the scoring going early here in 501. Now, I thought Cannoli and Triple T were about to kick it off, but not yet.
95.
Looks like a nice 95 to follow there from Surgeon. So he'll take a nice 79 first 9 here. Slinger a little loose with that first dart, but a nice correction.
38.
Very nice correction. There's a 138 for Slinger. And he's going to take a 99 first 9. So already looking like holding the dart's going to be difficult in this matchup. As there's an 85 from Surgeon. Not going to quite get him to finishing position. Both players just coming out slinging darts right now. Slinger wanted the 171 there to set up double 16. Didn't find it. But a nice recovery. A solid 83 puts him on a very doable finish of Shanghai. Surgeon going to try to apply some pressure. And looks like he'll find a 39, so he's going to leave a nice even 140 for himself. It's first slinger. 120.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, indeed. It is off, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on.
Oh, and now he's kind of really squandered that visit. Only 25 scored. Opportunity for a big finish from Surgeon, 140. And it's off. And looks like a solid 60 put in there, so put a little pressure here to Slinger's 95. Let's see what route he takes. Going the bull route. Bullseye. Oh, was a great run from Slinger. Just below the bullseye. Had a chance to finish. Great effort from Slinger there. Gonna leave himself 25 now. Surgeon looks to steal with 80. Okay, the Rascal.
Ooh.
Just outside. Rascal saying no to his good buddy, the Surgeon. And Slinger has a chance to take this leg. Needs to clean up 25. Double 4.
Oh, God.
Double 2. Just outside that double 2. Not able to do it. Surgeon averaging 69. Looking for 20. Nice.
There it is.
And he's going to find it on that first start. Rascal says yes. Game shot and the leg to the Surgeon. A nice, tidy finishing there. Slinger had a chance for the big checkout. Had a chance for the cleanup. Couldn't take it. Couple darts against the throw. He'll have a chance to hold now in the second leg of 501. Game on. And I don't know what's happening with Triple T and Cannoli. I thought they were going to get ready to go here. Maybe just not starting yet. Not sure. As there's a nice ton to kick it off for Slinger. And now looks like they're underway. Cannoli going to blaze it on that first visit there.
30.
Just 30 from Surgeon. Slappy Pappy took the first leg of 501, so he's up 2-1. Dr. G. Cox in the chat. Thank you very much for joining us, Dr. G. Cox. He's got a rascal face. He knows.
60.
Yeah, nice tidy little 60 there from Shenandoah Slinger. He's grouping very well here in the scoring portion. Oh, just next door there for Surgeon. That's a very closely missed 54. So no real reward for those darts right on the wire. See if Slinger can keep it going. That is a beautiful first. Another nice ton from Slinger. Just a near perfect first start for him. Ton, 60 ton. And once again off to a great first 9. Surgeon going to group a nice 60 there, but falling behind the pace with Slinger hitting these big trebles. See if he can get a finish. Get on a finish after 12 here.
Back to you, Ellie.
Maybe a little bit of a booth curse there for him. Just a 23 for Slinger. Still in good shape in this leg. The Surgeon going to try to close that gap a bit here. Here's a nice ton from the Surgeon. So it gets him back into it. Slinger, let's look at the setup game here. Oh, it's going to be good.
Oh, you big dummy. $85, $133.
Well,
77, 82.
82 scored there from Slinger. He's doing some kind of math in his head. Not sure what it was. Surgeon needs a treble to find a finish. Oh, I think he just went low on that cover shot. It was a good effort. Slinger requires 136. Well, it's going to put in another nice 60. So continually just scoring steadily. Surgeon not on a finish. Going to try to get to one. He's just all around his target right there. And that looks to be only 24 scored. With a couple next door darts. Are not even on a finish. 6 darts for Slinger from 76.
Oh, wait, I missed a big number.
Oh, you heard him say it to himself. Doing my job for me. He is going to be able to set himself up on tops, and he will return. Surgeon not on a finish yet, of course. But can Surgeon put some pressure on? He's going to score an 85, so a little bit of pressure applied here from Surgeon, but still, Slinger looking for tops.
Second.
He's going to find it on that second dart. Tops he wants. Tops he gets. Game shot and the leg to Shenandoah Slinger. He holds his throw right back. Another tidy leg of 501. 23 darts for Slinger there. Surgeon has a chance to keep the holds of throws going. Game on. Dr. G. Cox, 1908, big Rascal fan. You don't say. Pretty quiet in the chat so far. There's a nice ton from Surgeon. I guess that's what we get for going up against the election and Thursday Night Football. But, you know, it's the FODL. Should be able to carry a viewership.
Oh. 45.
45 to start. So Slinger not going to get off to that super hot start he's done in the last couple legs. That, I think, is a 30 or maybe a 40 scored. Yeah, it is a treble 5 there for Surgeon. He's grouping super tight, just not finding the trebles. Right next door with a lot of darts.
Oh.
Oh, and it was a chance for a maximum for Slinger, but he'll still find 140. So much room in there. I thought for sure he was just going to keep walking the darts to the left of one another, but he'll take the 140. Alky Darts is in there. He says, the FODL. There's a nice ton. So Surgeon off to a great start as well. Ton 40 ton. Both players just seem to be just casually slinging fire right now. There's 39. A 39 there from Slinger. Toaster's in there as well. Hello. Well, Booth Jinx is fully on as there's a double deuce roadhouse for the Surgeon. Still maintaining just the mid 60 plus averages here. And it doesn't even feel like they're throwing that well, but they clearly are. Feels just very, very casual. There's another 39, so back-to-back 39s there for Slinger. Cools off just a bit. Cracks a beverage. It's probably smart. Looks like 83 there from Surgeon is another dart buried in the corner of a next-door treble. He's averaging 69 again, though. Nice. See if Slinger can find his way to get to a finish.
49.
49 for him, so not going to get there yet. Surgeon looking for a big checkout here, 156. And it's off. Looks like maybe a 68 there. So he's going to maintain the 69 average. I like what he's doing with that. This is going to be 29 from Slinger, so he is, though, going to leave a finish as we lost Slinger's cam.
There we go.
And, oh my gosh, as we lose the cam, Surgeon comes in and goes, pop, pop, treble 20, double 14. Oh, it was just brutal. The camera cut off. And all we could see was the 14 wedge, and we see the dart go into the double. We couldn't see the treble, but I was able to pan out in time. It's pop, pop, an 88 finish for the Surgeon. He's going to go up 3-2. We're going to send it back over to Slinger to throw first. Game on. That was pretty funny. I am disappointed I missed it, but you know what? That'll probably look pretty decent on the highlights. I'm gonna make that one look pretty funny. A little editing magic maybe. And I can just do it in reverse. We'll see. The nice 88 pop pop. There for the Surgeon. There's a 41 to start from Slinger. And the chat said absolutely nothing about it. And there's a 30 to start off from Surgeon. The call was probably horrendous. All of a sudden, the camera's gone. Surgeon shooting at 88. We just see the dart go right into double 14. So nice finish there for the Surgeon. I was a little shook. I didn't notice how many darts that leg was, but probably around 20, I would guess. There's a 77 from Surgeon. And he's going to come in with a 59 here. Congra says he missed it literally. King Rodge says FODL jank. Dave Little Toaster said it was like the pros zooming in on the target. Yeah, kind of funny that it ended up like that. Big Man Bearded is in there. He says, hashtag come on Kenny. There's a nice 85 right on cue for his boy Big Man Bearded. Adon Mojica's in there as well. What up, FODL peeps? What up, Adon? Couple Kenny fans in the chat. We'll see if they can will him on, which has been a nice little back and forth contest here so far. This is 60 from Surgeon. Scooter Magooch and Slappy Pappy also locked up in a good one. 3-2 now in favor of Scooter. Both players averaging mid-40s there. Pretty solid.
Oh, you whore.
And looks like Cannoli took the first leg of cricket against Triple T there. As there's a 28. No breakfast yet. In before Jinx.
Wow.
Yo! Yo, 11, run yourself to the nearest casino. Socially distance yourself from the other players. Make sure you're wearing a mask. Find the roulette table. Black 11 is in the middle. Sanitize your hands. Put the chips on the Black 11. Bet it, spin it, and win it. It's free money. Nice cover shooting there from Slinger. A 91 for him. So a bit of an off leg here for Surgeon after the big finish. Oh, right as I said that, he had a 180 sweat. It is going to be a 1-2-1, so gets him back in the leg a bit, but still advantage Slinger here. And Slinger looks to get on a finish first.
78.
And he will find a 78 there, so going to be just a bit outside of being sub 100. Surgeon would have loved 3 straight darts there to keep it on a finish. Now going to need a treble. Not going to find it, so just 40 scored. Slinger has 6 darts from 101.
Oh, you whore. 33. 19, 33, 52, 52, 49.
49 left. Going to set himself up for double 16 there. Went the bull route on 101. That's one we've debated before. I'm personally not the biggest fan, but he's got 6 starts, so why not? Sets himself up for the finish anyway. Just barely missed that treble 14 for a chance at top. 60 from Surgeon is going to put himself on a threatening Shanghai, but Slinger 3 darts, double 16. Oh, he'll take another one of those now. Oh, brutal.
That's it.
And he did do it anyway. Game shot and the leg to Shenandoah Slinger. He's going to go with the lushy double eight combo. Completely unfazed from the second double 8 bouncing out a la the bullseye in the second leg of cricket there. But he does take it down. Lushy double finish to knot it up at 3. Surgeon now has the darts in the 7th leg. Game on. Chatter of 9. Tried the corner and missed. Underrated comment there. Great finishing from Slinger on that one. 85, I think, to start from Surgeon here. Really just nice poise. It's hard to stay focused when you see that dart come flying at you. Especially it was a great dart. Looked like it was right in there. So was able to really stick 3 darts right where he wanted them. Well, maybe the first one wasn't technically where he wanted it, but the second 2 were. There's a nice 83 from Slinger. You know, and if we didn't have such talented players in the FODL, that could potentially make the highlight reel. There's a nice 96 from Surgeon, but already looking at what we have potentially for this week, there's nowhere to put a silly little double finish like that one.
$78.
And again, good cover shooting from both players. Really, every time they switch, threatening to hit the treble 19. Just a nice match back and forth here. We saw these guys battle it out in the playoffs. Was that a first round or semifinal? I guess it was a first round matchup. There's a 44 from Surgeon. It was another back and forth one just like this, and it took a big finish from Surgeon. I believe, a 92 checkout to kind of steal that one away. So we'll see if Slinger has that on the back of his mind as he's trying to get some revenge here. There's another 81, so 3 visits in a row there from Slinger with a big treble. King Rodge, come on, Surge.
85.
85 there from Surgeon. By the way, I keep mentioning the highlights. If you haven't checked it out, head over to the FODL YouTube page. Check out the FODL highlights. There's a 60 from Slinger.
Damn it.
We do have YouTube now. We repost all the matches live casted, so you can watch at any time. We're going to post a match of the week every week as well. That we highlight. This one is on track to potentially be that match of the week. As that looks like a 99, I believe, from Surgeon. Went back up to 20s and found that treble. Nice shooting. Slinger on 199. And then, of course, we post a top 10, weekly top 10. So check it out on the FODL YouTube page.
Oh,
See if you're a part of the top 10 or see if shots that you watch are in the top 10 or if you missed it. Just enjoy. Unfortunate 33 from Slinger there. Surgeon requires 92. It's going to be off now. And he's going to go right next door into that treble 9. Slinger cannot finish. He's on a bogey here.
Come on, jackass.
He changes up the hashtag there. A nice recovery with that third dart. 79 scored for Slinger to put pressure on at Surgeon. 47. Tops. Good marker. Oh, but he stacks right next to it. Can't follow it below, so he'll be sitting on tops. A chance for Slinger to steal requires 87.
Oh, you dummy. Big fucking dummy.
And the chance to steal is no longer. Going to leave himself on 52. Surgeon looks for 40. Oh, no. Got to clean up now. Double 16. Well inside on that double 16. And Slinger, another chance to break the throw here. 52 required.
Oh.
He's found double 12. So he wants his own double-double finish.
You fucking
Oh my
dick.
gosh, he could go double now.
At least 6, right?
Yes, he needs the basement, double 3. Oh, and he goes just inside the double 3. The ever rare double checkout. Doesn't find it. Surgeon now with the chance to hold double 8. Great guide. And he uses it to perfection. Game shot on the leg to the Surgeon. Slinger had again a couple chances to break the throw. Unfortunate to miss right next door on those doubles. Surgeon sets a great marker and uses it there on double 8. He goes up 4-3. Slinger has the darts in the penultimate leg. Game on.
Come on, King.
Yo-Yo Dad joining the chat says, what's up? Chatter 09, oh no. Yeah, brutal. Nice, says Yo-Yo Dad. Nice, says Chatter 09.
39.
39 there for Slinger. I was personally rooting for the double. It's very rare. He had a good chance at it there. And 81 to start from Surgeon. It's probably the most popular way to go double. If I had to guess.
Oh, you dick.
Just so blunt. As, excuse me, that is a 15 there from Slinger. Adan Mojica coming in with a lot of bits, all individualized.
41.
I'm going to have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe 35? I don't know. I did some quick math. I didn't want to count too much. There's a nice 60 there from Slinger. Thank you very much, Adon, for the bits and the support. Appreciate that. 31. Your dad says 31. Thank you.
60.
Hey, good 60 there from the Surgeon. So another tight leg. Just the one kind of loose visit there from Slingers, separating the two players right now. This is exactly what we saw in the playoffs.
100.
There's a nice ton, though. Bounce back visit there from Slinger. Slappy Pappy, by the way, in a last leg decider, takes it 4-3 over Scooter Magooch. A great match there.
81.
As that looks like an 81 from Surgeon. Cannoli has swept Cricket. So they're moving on to 501 with Cannoli up 2-0. Meanwhile, here, 4-3. Slinger trying to force a last leg decider.
Jesus Christ.
Going to find a 45 there. Some more good darts. Now we're kind of seeing it from Slinger's side where he's missing close. Surgeon has started to square up a little bit more. Right on cue, there's a close 55. But he'll be the first under 200 here. However, Slinger looking to be the first to a finish.
Oh my God.
Oh, great recovery there. 65 for Slinger. So both players sitting in the same spot. Surgeon first from 183 is looking like it's going to be a great setup here. Oh, beautiful setup. Great attempt at that third dart there from the Surgeon. Looks like it's going to be a 132. Big darts from the Surgeon going for the setup game. Wanted that treble 10 to have a perfect 3 treble setup. Slinger, meanwhile, sitting on 77.
57.
Oh, I thought it was a 95, but it's not. 57 to set up Shanghai. Surgeon requires 51. That's double 16. Double 8. Outside, so no, not able to clean up that 51. Slinger, another chance for a big finish, 120.
Come on, kid.
Oh, he pulls the third dart low. Had a run for the Shanghai tops finish. Instead, it's a ton scored. Surgeon Evans at 69, looking for double 8.
First start.
And he finds it on that first start. Game shot in the leg to the Surgeon. And almost identical from their playoff match before. Surgeon hits the double in the bottom left corner, and we hear Slinger go, ah! Oh, wow, shades of history. Surgeon has the darts up 5-3. Game on. Surgeon with the punishing timing on his double outs. He has given Slinger kind of that one extra chance each leg, but then has come back to clean up and has just slightly outscored Slinger in the last couple legs, but both players throwing great. Slinger has had multiple chances to break the throw. And, oh, it's a ton 40 to start. Nearly a max again for Slinger. Comes out the gates hot, just above with that third dart. 61, meanwhile, for Surgeon. Congress has stopped the match. Surgeon is winning. Stop the count. That's too real. There looks like a 43 from Slinger. That's a 5, not a 1 up top there. So Slinger still has a chance to make this a 5-4 match. I mean, both players have really just thrown great darts. It's just come down to the timely doubling. And Surgeon has kind of had that one extra visit each time. That's made the difference. There's a weird 26 from Surgeon, not a breakfast. The 60 put in there from Slinger, so he's off to another good start. Again, against the throw, looking for more chances to break. That was the first breakup throw we've had in 501. There's an 82 there from Surgeon. 501 had gone hold, hold, hold. Slinger had, again, just one dart to hold the throw. And that's kind of been the theme. He's got 1 or 2 darts to win those legs. Surgeon has had 4 or 5 darts to win the legs, and that's been the difference. Looks like a 41 there from Slinger. Wow, 2 darts just kissing that treble. Surgeon with a, looks like a roadhouse double deuce.
You fucking stupid.
And Slinger's starting to get a little looser with the big number missing.
God.
43 there, so going to be just outside finishing position still. Still in good shape in this leg, though. Surgeon, maybe a 37. I think he went for the bowl there. Wouldn't really help too much. Slinger at 174 is going to be the first one to try to get to a finish here.
$75.
He's going to find a little bowl action at the end. So he'll be set on 99, which is interesting. 49 there from Surgeon. So that puts him on a finish. Slinger 99.
Stupid.
Not going to be able to take it out. Still has a chance to set himself up. Going to be left on 64. So looks like 35 scored there. Surgeon 164. And it's off. He's going to score 58, so put him on the 106. Slinger looks for 64.
Jesus. God.
Tops. Oh, just low on the chance at tops, and now it's Surgeon's opportunity to go for a steal. 106. Now the steal is off. But a great third dart into the bullseye for Surgeon to set up double 16. Pressures on Slinger looking for the Rascal.
Fucking stupid.
Double 5. Outside on that double 5. Not able to find the 20 finish. Surgeon 32 for punishment.
Third dart.
And he sneaks it in there with the third. Game shot, the leg, and the match to the Surgeon. Using every single bit of that double 16, walks it in to take a 6-3 win in what was really a very, very close match. A lot of those legs could have gone either way, but Surgeon was able to find the big doubles. Nice surge, big darts. Yeah, baby, says Yo-Yo Dad. Nice. High rolling that 164. Yeah, Dave Little Toaster. I like what you're thinking there. Great match there, says Train. I agree. Really, really just class darts. Again, both players in the 60s in average there. And it just felt so casual. Let's go to our post-game interviews. We're going to start over with Shenandoah Slinger. Love the backdrop of all the plaques there. Looking real nice. But Slinger, you came into this one. Did you have any extra grudge first is the question I got to ask. You know, Surgeon and you have had your battles. I don't want to quite call it a rivalry, but you guys have gone back and forth with some competitive matches. You knocked it out of the playoffs last season. Any thought of that on your mind? Any grudge match at all coming into this one?
No grudge at all. I love throwing Eric. Eric pushes me. He's a great shot. I had my chances. I missed fat numbers, man. When you start missing fat numbers, it gets in your head. It really fucks with you. Eric pushes a lot of good players, and I mean, I threw better tonight than I have in probably a week and a half, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you threw really well. Came out in cricket pretty hot there. Was able to take that first leg. Then he leveled it up. Let's talk about 501 because it seemed like your scoring was really locked in early, and it tailed off a bit in the second half of the match, and it was just enough to kind of open up the door to Surgeon. Just talk about what was going through your mind there because you came out really hot in 501, really slinging early on.
Fat numbers. Fat numbers really hurt me. I had to look at the 120. I should have been a lot closer on the 120 than I was. The 99. I mean, I missed fat 19 to go double. What was it? The 64. I threw 11, throwing it 8-6 split, 8-16 split. You can't waste that many darts against Surge left hand. I mean, the rest of them you can't. you can't miss that many darts. It kills you. Really, in all honesty, I got the win I wanted last week, so I really don't care what the rest of the season holds. I got my winning percentage back. So, ha!
I like that one.
I'm really shooting Eric, man. Eric's a good pusher. I just missed a lot of key darts, and he punished me where he punishes everybody else. Kudos.
Yeah, that seemed to be kind of the thing I was talking about. Like, you guys relatively got to double around the same time, but maybe Surgeon just got there like one visit earlier. He would have the couple darts. He couldn't hit it. You would have that like big chance at a big checkout or kind of like a medium combo finish, a couple darts at it, but just could not seem to find that big stealing double to take momentum. And then Surgeon seemed to just take it out next time. Were you putting a little bit of extra pressure on yourself, like knowing you had a big chance to steal those legs, or was it just the dart just didn't go in that moment?
I don't think so. I think it was just the fact that the darts just didn't go in. I was clipping wires on my doubles. I had to look at the 20 on 3 darts. I had to look at the 120 on 1 dart. He didn't give me another look at the double after that. My biggest thing that disappointed me was the fat numbers I was missing for the doubles to go double, or even to have a look at a double. That's the big. In my opinion, I think that's the biggest thing that killed me. I let off the gas in the second leg of cricket, and he steamrolled me, and we went back and forth through the first 4 legs at 0-1.
Yeah, first 6 legs. Yeah.
Yeah, we were just back and forth. I don't think necessarily he got to an out before I did. I think we both got to an out respectively together, and I was lucky enough to hit my outs when I needed it, and he hit his, except for the last 2 legs. The last 2 legs, that was a big disappointment in myself than anything else.
Well, you're going to have a fun one coming up. You've got your floating game week match. That's going to be against the author. And then the next week, you're going to be going up against King Rodge, current FODL champion. What are you looking forward to in either or both of those 2 matches?
Me and Arthur, we go back and forth, man, just like me and Eric do. I love throwing Rich. Rich is a really good shot. He seems like he's been on fire the last probably 3 games I've watched him play, so that's going to be an interesting one. King Rodge, he's been beat before. I've beat him before. He bleeds like the rest of us, man. He might say that the Open Cup wasn't a big deal, that it didn't count, but every win counts no matter how you look at it. I expect a good game out of that one. If I win, I win. If I don't, then at least I can give him hell and try to throw my darts like I know how to throw them.
Well, if you throw like you did tonight, you're certainly going to be in the conversation, Slinger. A great match. Probably didn't get the result you wanted, but you threw really well. Congratulations on a great showing here tonight.
Appreciate the cast crew, man. Eric, you deserve that, dog. Good throwing, dude.
Thanks, man. Great match.
And let's go over now to Surgeon. So, Surgeon, a similar line of questioning for you. Obviously, you had to know Slinger was probably coming for you. You guys have had a lot of tight matches, and it just seemed like this one was going the same kind of direction. Another tight one. You're both throwing well. Was that in the back of your mind at all as you came down the stretch in that match?
Not really. I knew, obviously, I know he's going to throw. I'm not going to get too many chances. So I was happy to take the chances I could have tonight.
Yeah, and that seemed to be, again, kind of the theme. We talked about Cricket. He kind of came out hot in that first leg. You were a little cold, kind of flipped it in the second one. So Cricket, kind of a wash. But in 501, it seemed like every time you came back with 3 clean shots at a double, it seemed like every single time you were able to finish it. Were you putting extra pressure on yourself? Did you just know you had to step up and hit it, knowing he was sitting there? What was going through your mind? You seem to have a clear headspace on the doubling tonight.
Yeah, the cricket, missing 7 or 8 in a row, whatever it was, misses at cricket. That wasn't the best start to the match. But no, I went into the last match against DeGrubs with such high expectations, and just got so frustrated when things weren't going perfectly for me. So this match, I was just a lot more clear-headed, just going into it and playing open-minded and just trying to throw each dart, and I think it really helped. I was really happy to step up anytime he missed a double. I was ready to go, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean, certainly seemed to be a more typical Surgeon headspace, and I think it showed on the punishing finishing that you had there. You're able to hit those big doubles. You also have a floating game week match coming up. It's going to be against the Nooch, and then you're going to chase that down with Laser Cat in game week 3. What are you looking forward to in those big matchups? Another semifinal rematch for you there against the Nooch, and then, of course, former champion Laser Cat.
No, just keep it rolling. I mean, you lose the first match of the season, you're in last place in the standings, and for a minute there, you get a little rattled. You're just like, wait, is this the new A? Am I, in this new territory where I'm just at the bottom of this? And so, being able to just take a step back and knowing that your darts are good enough. So yeah, I'll go in the same mindset. Those 2 matches, either of them could beat me on any given day, so I have to take every chance I can get and just put up some big scores.
Well, if you throw like you did tonight, you certainly have an opportunity to take those matches and, of course, compete moving forward. Surgeon, congratulations on the big 6-3 win over Shenandoah Slinger and a great match from both you gentlemen.
Cheers. Thanks for the cast. Great shooting.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you check out the FODartleague.com/store, www.FODartleague.com/store, the FODL store. Get your merch. I have a special announcement about the merch. I hope you're all listening. Special announcement about the merch. We are doing a limited time run of winter/fall clothing. That's right. You can get any of our designs on a long sleeve shirt or a hoodie. Any of our designs on a long sleeve shirt or a hoodie. That runs until only November 13th. So limited time run. If you want to get a long sleeve shirt, if you want to get a photo design on a hoodie, you've got until November 13th. That's a little bit more than a week to order that. So make sure you go get yourself a sweatshirt. I already ordered myself a sweatshirt. I want to cozy up, buy a nice warm fire with it. Limited time run, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you check it out, www.FODartleague.com/store. Limited time run, just 1 week to go get a long sleeve or a hoodie. Go check it out. Thank you for your support as always. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 more matches coming at you when we come back. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back with more Darts Done on Twitch here with The Criminal. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Darts Done on Twitch here with the FODL, the first online dart league. It's Thomas, aka The Criminal, coming at you for our second leg of 3 on our FODL A triple header. Want to remind you all about the FODL Weekly Podcast. That's right, it's the FODL Weekly Podcast hosted by Red Rascal and Pepe Lay. Make sure you check it out. Drops weekly on Mondays usually. They talk about everything, the matches of the week, the matchups coming ahead, what happened, the standings, all of it. Check out the FODL Podcast. You can also be a part of the podcast by writing in FODLweeklypodcast@gmail.com. FODLweeklypodcast@gmail.com. Send an email to Rascal's mailbag. You know, the funny thing about that is I tried to say it backwards and I couldn't. Mascal's railbag. Anyway, drop a line, ladies and gentlemen, and make sure that you are a part and listening to the FODL Weekly. Those guys put in a lot of work and do a great job. Let's meet the players for our next match. And whoa, speaking of Red Rascal, there he is. He's coming up next, facing off against the train. Red Rascal from Richmond, Virginia. Last season was second in FODL B. Earned that automatic promotion here to FODL A. He'll be throwing the 21-gram Heroes, Orbit Darts. Hashtag Rascal says, yes, the train from Okotoks, Alberta. Last season was 4th in FODL A. Throwing the 22-gram Darts Corner Squadron. So DC brand representing there. Of course, he's one of our resident Canadians. Hashtag off my tracks. Let's go back to the standings. They have been updated after that first match. You see Surgeon and Slinger both moving up into that playoff positioning, leaving the Train and Rascal now, technically both next to each other at the bottom of the table, with 10 and 8 points respectively, having neither of them won any bonuses the first week. So kind of a critical early match here as we kind of start to shape things out. Who could be towards the bottom of the table, obviously, and in that relegation zone. Nobody wants to be there. Trust me, I know from experience. Let's put up the schedule. Nothing really changed with the bonus points. Neither player in our first match able to capture any of these, but again, it's a 9 mark and a 4.2, an 18 dart leg, a 180 in the high throw, and a 96 checkout. What our players are looking for. You know, I probably should change the statistics to represent the two players that are coming up instead of showing the two players I had. You know, I probably should have done that ahead of time, but you know, it's still early in the season for us, and occasionally we forget to do these things, and we have to take the time live to do it while multitasking and stalling at the same time. What am I talking about? Of course I have the statistics up. Here they are. There's your statistics for both players. Train and Rascal both throwing very well in cricket after 1 week. Train at 5th and Rascal at 6th overall. Train with the 2.93, very strong. MPR Rascal also right there with the 2.76. Miss percentage, very low for the Train, under 30%. Rascal right around 1/3 of his darts missed. But Rascal, look at the treble and bowl percentage, 20%. Trebles and bowls. That is huge for Rascal. 5 marks slightly favoring Train. Look at it. 7 mark percentages for these guys. Train and Rascal throwing a 7 mark round in 7 and 8% respectively of their visits. That's insane. And what's even more insane is that Train lost both of his legs despite having a higher MPR. It's hard to do. Rascal, he won both of his legs, and his opponent did not play so hot. Going to 501, it's a little bit more of an advantage here for Train. He's 7th overall. Rascal's 20th. 56.4 for Train, 50.5 for Rascal. 20-point advantage for Train in the first 9. That could be huge. 17% ton plus for Train. The scoring very strong. And naturally, Train won a lot more legs. Let's throw it up to what is a very busy split view. We've got 3 other matches going on. DJ Mike Hughes and Radar facing off. Toaster and Barboy in a FODL B contest also facing off, and then Liberty Fires and Mac Attack down there in FODL D. I believe my players have corked. It looks like Train won the cork, so if my players are ready to go, we can get this match underway. Players, are you ready?
We are.
Rascal's ready. Hey, Shane, thanks so much for the offer to come live with you, but it looks like I'm not going to need to do that now.
As Rascal owns a house. I like how Train also spoke for both of them and said, we're ready. Train is going to be on the right. Rascal is going to be on the left. It's another A-Division matchup. 9 more legs of darts, starting with 2 of cricket. Train won the cork. He will be throwing first. Game on.
You well, man.
And I got to just shout out Chatter09 here. Train lost both of his legs. Is he throwing from a chair? I get it. That's funny. 220s there to start off for Train. A lot of action in the chat in between matches there, talking about Surgeons and Slingers contest. Looks like a great start there from Rascal. Treble 19 and 220s. 5 mark to start. Chatter09 says it must suck to win 5 championships before we're making plaques. It's going to be a 20, and as is usual, Train skips 18, goes right to 17, so he'll close up 20s, go right to the 17 wedge.
Wow.
That is not very close miss there from Rascal on the second visit. Slappy coming in off of his last leg deciding victory. Oh, big darts here from Train.
Damn it.
He's going to blaze it with 4 20s. Wanted that treble 18, was just next door to a huge 7 mark. And that forced Rascal to get points, and he will do a nice job. Well grouped. 3 single 19s for 57. Benny X31, thanks for joining us, Benny X.
Come on.
It's going to be 2 20s there for Train. He was wondering what dart Shenandoah Slinger is playing with. Those are the Peter Wrights. Thanks for joining us. Elisard as well. Thank you for joining also. Looks like a single 19 there from Rascal. Congra commenting that he wants to try maybe some of the Dark Connect darts. They look like they're working out for Train, as he is going to find a single 17 there. That's all, so going to keep it lead, but Rascal with these 19s open. He's flirting with that treble, but just going to find 3 more singles, but that's enough to put him in the lead.
Oh.
Big first dart for Train.
Yeah.
And he is going full Shenandoah Slinger impersonation on his side. I think we've heard more come-ons from Train than we did from Slinger the whole match.
Come on.
And then Rascal throws one too. Why not? Come on, everybody. 2 19s there for Rascal right next to the treble again. There's another 319 visit there. So this time it's Train with the 319s. That's going to close it up. And Rascal is going to move to the 18s. Perhaps Train's nemesis, but he's only going to find 2. Benny X31, thanks. Happy to find the channel. Yeah. Follow us here. I see you already have. Thank you so much for following. We stream 4 nights a week, so every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday live at 8 Eastern Time. There's a single 20 from Train. If you miss any of our action, Benny, you can always find us on YouTube as well. FODL, FODL on YouTube. We upload all of our matches there, as well as some highlights and things of the like. There's 4 18s from Rascal. Big darts for him to take the lead back. But Train working on that 20 wedge that's open. And he's going to work it pretty hard there. Looks like 3. No, it is only going to be 2 20s from Train, so just outside on one. And Rascal going to find an 18 to take the lead back. And then there's the big 20 to close it up. However, Train does have the 17s open.
Wasted.
And he goes all next door and doesn't find it. Yeah, he wasted that first dart. He missed it anyway, so I guess that means dart don't lie. And Rascal comes right back with big punishment. 3 17s to close it up for Rascal. So now Train goes to a new wedge, and again he's going to skip. He hates the even numbers. And again he's going to be right next door to a treble. God, though, just on the wrong side of the wire again, so only 2 15s. Rascal's going to be right next door to a treble 15 as well, but this time his third dart does find a treble 18. More points on the board there for Rascal. Now Train is in there. That's a big visit from Train. 5 15s for him to try to fight back a bit in this leg. And Rascal comes back with only... Oh, it was a treble. Yep, that third dart is in that treble 18. So that's enough to give him a 51-point advantage right back. Nice little points battle brewing here. Train decides, you know what, I can't hit the 15. Let's go to the 16. He's going to find 1. Looks like DJ Mike Hughes and Radar are slinging darts in their match. As Rascal misses 2 darts at the 15, goes back to the 18, and stretches out the lead by a single 18. And again, just a single from Train there. HX Duck is in the chat. Still says cricket sucks. We respect it. Respect the game. There's the close now from Rascal. Goes over to 16, finds 1. So 15's closed. Single 16 there from Rascal. That looks like a big third dart from Train. I think it's in the treble. It is. 4 16s from Train, but it's not enough to give him the lead. Rascal still leading by Roadhouse. He might have found double on that first dart. He must have because he moved. So it's a double 16 to close it up for Rascal, and Train can only score on bull. He still needs all 3 18s as well. He's going to go the Rascal strategy here of trying to make it a bull race. Oh, did he find double with that third dart? He did. Great third dart from Train. It is a bull race now. Rascal needs 3. Train needs 4. And Rascal kissing all around the wires, but comes up empty on that first visit. Train needs 4 bulls. Well, not 4, but he'll cut it in half. There's 2 for Train. Now he's technically in the lead. Rascal needs 3. Bullseye. Oh, he can't find the bullseye. Just a single. We're all level. Both players needing 2 bowls. Train first.
Yep.
He's going to find it with a bullseye. Game shot and the leg to the Train. Off his tracks indeed. Goes with the Rascal strategy against the Rascal. Makes it a bull race, and he's able to take it down with bullseye to steal that first leg back from Rascal, who had it in his grasps most of the duration. Rascal is going to now have the darts for the second leg of cricket. Game on. Slappy Pappy says, wow. So there's a single 20 to start off for Rascal. DJ Mike Hughes up 3-0 over Radar. Both players averaging over 60, though DJ Mike Hughes trailing off in this leg. Radar still throwing a hot leg. Going around the league, Toaster is up 3-1. There's 2 20s from Train. Toaster up 3-1 over his fellow promoted C player Barboy. Looks like Rascal's going to blaze it this time. He's going to find 4 20s. So Toaster up 3-1, and Liberty Fires down 2-0 in the 501 portion now against McIntyre. So McIntyre sweeping the cricket there in that one. 101 there for Train. Closes 20s, gets a 19. Rascal says, I'll close 19s. And tack on an 18. There's another 4-mark round, and Rascal is off to a hot start here in cricket again. Typical Train moving to the 17s. One of his favorite wedges. He is going to find 4, so that's why. Nice sneaking of that third dart in there, but Rascal right behind him says, enough of that, Train. Closes up the 17s, hits a 16 as well, so Rascal got marks in a lot of wedges there, and a point lead. And Train has a tough deflection right back at you. Just a single 15 as that dart drilled that flight. Was heading towards at least the single. Rascal's going to close up 16s now. Went for the 15s, found a single, so another 3-mark round from Rascal, maintaining over a 3.0 MPR. And going to be 2 15s from Train, so it's enough to close, not enough to score. And Rascal in pretty good shape here in this leg. Trying to close up 15s first. He did sneak the third in there, so he does close up 15s. 18's still technically available, or Train might go right to the bull. Looks like he is going to go right to bull. He is well behind here, so I like this time going right for it. Is that another dart just deflects out? Rejected entirely. Rascal going to go for the bull first. So he is going to find a bullseye in there. Looks like a discussion about darts and eBay in the chat. Train's had enough of the bull. He's going to go for 18s. He's going to find 2 of them. And now Rascal goes for 18s. Interesting. He goes for 3 of them. Only needed 2. Could have had a dart to win the leg there. Decided just to pad his lead. And Train's in big trouble. Looks like he is going to find a couple bulls there. Well, actually only 1. And 1 is what Rascal needs to take this leg.
Nope, not yet.
Rascal takes a peek, both outside. But the third one is in there. Game shot and the leg to Red Rascal. Nice bounce back leg there as he pretty much controlled that one for the duration. Very solid 2.7 MPR for him there. We're moving right on to 501. Train has the darts first. Game on. Slappy Pappy says Rascal is just straight sex right now.
Yep.
Rascal, I'm not sure if that's proving that statement or not. Train going to kick it off with a little Roadhouse double deuce. Radar on the board against DJ Mike Hughes. As Rascal starts off with a 43. Looks like a 45 there from Train, so a bit of a slower start from both. Slappy says he's still election drinking. Why not? 4 days in a row of it.
85.
There's an 85 there from Rascal, so he's going to find that big trouble. Looks like Train's trying to get in there as well. I believe that is a ton. It might just be 60. Wow, it is only 60. 2 darts right on top of that treble wire. Both players wiring a lot of darts. There's just a 30 from Rascal. And there's a nice stack job from Train. That's got to be a ton. Yeah, it is. Beautiful job stacking the darts. That's what he likes to do. You see how his sit a little lower. Rascal does find that second dart in the treble. Wasn't sure if he snuck it in there, but oh yeah, it's in there. 85 for him. Looks like a 42 there from Train as he drops down to cover on the 17s.
Come on.
And a 30. I'm sorry, 40 from Rascal did find treble 5. So both players flirting with checkout position. DJ McHughes goes up 4-1. The players are averaging 64 and 58 in that one. As there's a 41 from Train. So he's not able to get to a double. Nor is Rascal with 40. So both players now sitting poised to get to it. Who will set up better? Now 42 from Train. He is on a finish, though, albeit a bit of a tricky one.
What?
Rascal goes high off the board, tried to switch to 18, so we'd be left on 138. Train 149. And it's off. Well, 47 will leave him just above a ton. Rascal 138. It's also off. Good cover shot, though, for Rascal. 78 scored. Sets him up nicely for a 2-dart combo. Train 102. Oh, he needed his favorite. Didn't find it.
Yeah.
He'll be left on 79. Yeah, a little bit ugly there. Rascal requires 60. Oh, boy.
Wow.
Oh, boy. Rascal misses the big number 3 times in a row. Only scores 27. 79 for Train, double 11. Oh, he's just inside! Right inside the wire of that double 11. Rascal now looks to clean up 33. There's the one, double 16. And he finds it on that third dart. Nice cleanup from Rascal. Game shot and the leg and a break of throw. 2 Red Rascal. Train with a great effort. Almost finding that 79 finish was so close to the wire. Rascal punishes last dart in hand, and he'll have the darts to try to complete the break. Game on. Dr. G. Cox spamming the Rascal face. Fireman says nice as well. And there's a nice, speaking of nice, there's a nice ton. Start from Rascal. 60 there from Train. Oh, actually at 80. He doubled in backwards. 41 from Rascal. Look at the top left corner of your screen. DJ McHughes and Radar. Radar is losing 4-1 and averaging 64 right now. There's a 57 from Train. Toaster up 4-1 now over Barboy.
Come on.
As there's a brutalized flight from Rascal, just 41 for him. And Liberty's on the board now. Mac Attack up 3-1 against Liberty. Looks like Radar just took out a nice finish. As that might be 13. Unlucky for Train. Love the pace, though, of these two. 45 there from Rascal. I'm largely ignoring the chat, mostly because you guys are typing in paragraphs. And it looks like you're talking about darts and buying them, so I'll just let you guys have that discussion on your own there. There's a nice correction for 60 from Train. And there's a beautiful first start from Rascal.
Come on, that 30-second delay.
Oh, it's a 1, 2, 3 for Rascal. Micrometers away from the maximum. Gives it a little double bird action. But still, nice setup to put himself on a finish. 57 from Train leaves him above Rascal 151. Oh, he was on for a second.
3.
He'll be left with 83. Train trying to put some pressure on. Pearsaud says, who talks about darts on a dart stream? Dr. G-Cock says, I did not come to talk about the darts. Oh, is that a 46 or a 91? It is just 46 right next door again. Rascal 83. Bullseye. Oh, does not find the bullseye, but he did find an even number, so he'll be left on 34, albeit a weird one. Train not on a finish. So Rascal electing to go for that double anyway. And once again, Train just all around it, only finding 60, Rascal 34. He's going to split for double 16. Double 8. Inside of both, so Train still alive. The tricky 128 finish. Oh, I think he found that single 18. It was very close to the treble. It's going to be a 56 for Train. Rascal requires 8, double 4. Great marker. And he uses it just like that. Game shot and the leg to Red Rascal. Beautiful use of the marker dart there. Sets it right outside. No hesitation. Right in off of it. Perfect play there from Rascal. And he completes the break of throw. He's up 3-1 over Train. Train has the darts trying to get back on track. Game on. Conger, you don't have to apologize for talking about darts purchasing. There's a nice ton from Train to start. See if that gets them going. It's just hard for me to keep up because it's like lots of block text at a time. And I'm just kind of skimming it. There's nothing really addressing me, which is fine. There's an 85 there from Rascal. Slappy Pappy said that was sexy. Fireman says, let's go Rascal. Scooter Magooch says, Dr. G-Cock's nodding. There's another ton from Train there. So back-to-back tons to kick it off for him here. Another good 60 from Rascal. So both players just flying along here. Sparboy gets his second leg on the board. 26. The weird way for Train.
26, yeah.
41 from Rascal. So both players having a bit of a third visit letdown there. Train correcting that 26. Not a breakfast. And back to the throwing. Oh, again, he's just missing that treble. I mean, my goodness. Train has been absolutely peppering the wires above and below the trebles that he's aiming for. There's a 41 from Rascal. So Train a bit of a lead here in this leg as he moves to get in checkout position. Unbelievable.
Come on.
So he'll find 59 there. Just ridiculous how close those darts are. He's averaging 69, though. Nice. 60 for Rascal, so he won't be on a finish. Train looks at 157. He'll be left on 58. Nice 99 there from Train again. Nearly missing with that first dart. Rascal going to try to put some pressure on. A ton will do, so puts him on a nice mid-range finish. Train 58.
Oof. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Misses the 18 twice. Oh, and then he finds treble 17. So he's left now with 2. Rascal 114 is off. He'll be left on 62. Train requires a madhouse. Unfortunate bust with that first dart. Rascal 62.
Oh, what is that?
And he misses another big number. Wanted the 20 to leave 32, but he does set up ultimately Train again the madhouse. Can he get underneath that dart? Unreal! 2 darts again right on top of that wire for Train. And now Rascal looks to take it. He's just outside with that second. And just inside with that third. Train's still alive, the madhouse. Another bust for Train. Back to Rascal, double 8. Interesting. He's in the madhouse now. And both players in the madhouse. It's a double madhouse. Who will escape? Train first.
Welcome to my house. I've been here for a while.
Oh, they say misery loves company. Train has some now. Another miss on the madhouse. Rascal, immediate bust. This is what can happen with the double madhouse situation. Right back to Train. That one looks, it's got to be in there.
Yeah.
It is. Game shot in the leg to the Train. He escapes first. He invites Rascal over. Very gracious. He says, Rascal, come on over. Take a look at things. Then he sneaks out the back door. He's out. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm gone. And it was in there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw a bust flash. Okay. There it is. Yeah, Train does take that leg. Game shot to Train. Closens it up at 3-2. But he'll need to break the throw at least to try to get a victory here. Rascal has the darts. Game on. Slinger says that's the average killer. It looks like a 60 to start from Rascal. There's a 45 there for Train. Deadhead says, do we know if leagues can use the DCVC? I can't imagine why they couldn't. I haven't tried. There's a 55 from Rascal. I don't know why they wouldn't be able to. It seems like kind of the whole point, right? So you can have remote leagues. There's a 45 from Train. Again, he's sitting darts right on top of that wire.
Come on, Zach.
Oh, another chance at a maximum. Goes wayward. We've had quite a few sweats tonight. Not able to put that max across the board yet. It's a 1-2-1, though, for Rascal. He's off to another great start as Train once again. A poor area right above his treble 20. It's just getting battered. Rascal really wanted to set himself up for a bogey there. He didn't do it. There's a 45. And put some eye rolls in there anyway. He is well ahead, though, in the leg. 60 there from Train. See if Rascal can get to a finish here. Oh, I think he did. That looks like a nice... Oh, it's not a ton, but it's still on a finish there just below. So still looking at 160. Train also dead set on leaving a bogey. He'll find 59. 160 for Rascal. And it's off. It is way off. That third dart. Not
You guys don't set up 129 from 160?
That was, not sure. I think maybe he went bull on the third dart. Not really a reason to, but it might have. Nonetheless, we'll see if that comes to bite him. There's a nice 99 from Train. So he'll put some pressure on. Rascal has his awkward 129 now. And he will not be able to finish. In fact, will not be able to get below 100 yet. So he'll be on 102. Train 148 is immediately off. Just 41 means he'll also be sitting in that low 100 range. Rascal first, 102. Oh boy.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Rascal with some loose starts here. He'll be sitting on 76 with 3 poor visits in a row as allowed. Train right back in this leg. Train 107. Train's going to be left on a 2-dart combo of 60. Rascal, 76.
Come on, Zach.
So it was a dart at tops. I couldn't tell if that was in the double, so I didn't want to say anything. Pulls it low. Rascal leaves his namesake. Train, though, 60. 2 darts for tops. Great guide. Oh, but he cannot use it. Goes right next door. 2 darts again right on the wire for Train. Rascal seeks himself. It's inside. But that double 5 looks good. And it is! Game shot and the leg. 2 Red Rascal finding the double 5. Quack, quack, as Liberty Fires would say. He escapes from that one after some suspect setup game. Manages to find that double 5. He's up 4-2. Train is the darts. Game on. Slinger paid $130 for his RVBs. Oh, boy. There's a 41 for Train. Now they're talking about the Taylor Gen 5s. Yeah, you know, the Gen 5s look pretty cool. I think they're a lot cheaper on Darts Corner. I don't know where you see them for $180. I think they're about $100 on Darts Corner. There's a 45. But yeah, $140 for a set of darts. I mean, $140. You could buy 3 sets of darts and a board and get it express shipped to you. That's a tough sell. There's a 45, so both players lukewarm start here. Barboy has come back to make his match 4-3. DJ Mike Hughes up 5-2. One more leg to go in that one. They had an average killing leg that looked to go about 60 darts. That looks like a 48 there from Train. And Mac Attack and Liberty both on a double here in their final leg as well. 28 there for Rascal. Don Mojica hoping that he can get in on the winner's season. This season was a bit of an anomaly. Trust me, your name is on the short list. I'll say it live. There's a nice ton for Train. We definitely, this season, just wanted to keep it simple and went with a different direction. There's a nice 83, nice grouping from Rascal, all in that corner.
All over the place.
Well, that is not a breakfast. It is a 7. So both players, shaky leg. Here as we turn the corner in this one. There's a 60 from Rascal. Straightens it out a bit there.
Shook.
Oh boy, Train is not looking like his normal self. That's a great recovery though. Oh, it's only 40 again. My goodness. You know, the other night I felt like I threw a lot of darts on the wire, but I don't think I threw half as many as Train has thrown right on top of that treble 20. It's frankly ridiculous. 30 from Rascal, so both players struggling here. Not on a finish yet. Train's going to get the one, though. There's some better darts. That's a nice ton. He's going to set up a Shanghai opportunity. See what Rascal can do from 210.
Seriously?
Well, good switch from Rascal. He's going to leave the fish. Hope Liberty Fires is watching Train 120. Right in between those would work. But of course, he'll find the top of the wire again. There's a 60. Rascal the fish.
Come on.
Oh! It was on! He's going to score 81 to leave 89. Train 60.
Well, hit it now.
Oh, great. Now he finds it. That's brutal for Train. Instant bust for him. Rascal 89.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
what is he doing?
12 is 52. right, Crumb, if it's your remaining?
No. That's yeah, that's 18 there. Yeah, so yeah, 52, yeah. And he's going to bust.
Really want that 89 out.
Well, both players decided, you know what, let's just bust. Train tops.
I can't hit it.
It's unbelievable. That dart, again, is literally half the barrel is hanging into the wedge. All right, Rascal gets another crack. I don't know what is happening on the left of the screen. He's going to be on 60. Train's on 40.
That's real close.
Rascal. Oh, right outside. Rascal says no to his opponent. And now Rascal looks for 60. Tops. No, he's going to find the one. It's a rough go of it finishing here for both. Train looking for the Rascal. Hey, he's a friendly guy after all. Rascal says yes to his opponent. Game shot in the leg to the Train. Thank God we ended that one. It was starting to get a bit ugly. Just crazy math. Wild busts. All that said, Rascal's got the darts throwing to take the match. Game on. Congra says, hello, fail of the week. It's going to be tough to beat. 2 A players busting 60 plus on back-to-back visits. Mark that one down in the memory book. And there's a 26. Again, not a breakfast to start for Train. It's actually only a 24. Slinger says, me and Surge at the pace for this? I've seen worse. Toaster and Barboy going 5-3 there in favor of Toaster. 45 there for Train. DJ and Radar going 5-3 in favor of DJ. And 5-1 to Mac Attack in his match. There's a 60 from Rascal. Congress says, you know, we could have saved all that if Rascal just took out the 170. He's not wrong, you know. That looks like a 45. It is a 60, though, from Train. Snuck that one in there. I should have assumed it was a 60 with all darts right on top of the treble. That looks like 66 there from Rascal. Oh, here's a chance for Champagne, and it's just not going Train's way tonight. There's just a 19. As looks like a 41 there from Rascal. Rascal's just throwing the steady darts that he needs. Had that one average killing leg. Other than that, been pretty steady. That is a 36. And again, actually, that is a breakfast. Single 5, single 20, single 1. We made it this far without getting a breakfast, but now we have one. And as we do here in the FODL, we always ask you an official breakfast question of the viewing audience. And as I've been doing is tradition, there's a 59 there from Rascal. I'm going to ask a darts opinion. So if you could get an invite to any darts tournament, you get an invite, you get to play in it. Which one would you like to play in? That's your darts question. Let me know in the chat. There's a nice ton from Train. Looks like a 43 there from Rascal. So he'll be left on the awkward 129. Train with a nice cover shot there to set up the baby fish. There's a big treble for him finally. Rascal 129. Oh, it's right next door to that bullseye. Couldn't be closer for Rascal. Gave it a great run. That thing is on the wire. And now it's Train's chance for the baby fish. Oh, both players having a chance there for big bullseye finishes. Train's going to leave himself on 40 with the 10. Rascal got to clean up 25. Double 11.
Second.
He's going to find it. Game shot in the leg to Red Rascal. Nice cleanup there. Out of nowhere, both players going for a great run at big bullseye finishes, and that's a nice cleanup job from Rascal to secure a victory 5-3. One more leg to go. Train's got the darts. Game on. Hey, it looks like he's in the red bit, too. There's a nice 95 to start from Train. Looks like DJ Mike Hughes and Radar have joined in off their match. Congress says he would pick the Asian Soft Tip Championship. That seems like a fun one to play in. There's a 36 from Train.
Wow.
And Chatter09 says the Photo Open Cup. And those are the only answers. 45 there from Train. Here comes Scooter. He says the most exclusive darts tournament is in 2015 at Jack's Hideaway in Harrisonburg. There's a nice ton 40 from Rascal. If you missed the breakfast question, by the way, it was let me know what tournament you would play in. You get an invite to any tournament. 41 from Train? Yeah, right outside. Rascal's in the lipstick again.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it looks like a 90, 72. Oh, that's a single 5.
I can't do shit.
And there's a 42 from Train. He said it himself. Rascal at 220 looking to set up the finish. Who's here? C says the Gibraltar Trophy. Ghost on the Coast for the Wada Open, says Slinger. There's a 10 to set up the big fish. That's one way to do it. That's another breakfast there from Train. Rascal 170. It's off. It looks like a nice 60 there from Rascal. So he's in good shape here in this final leg. Wow. I think that's just 55. He's on a finish. Rascal 110. Wow. He went for the pop from 110. Did not find it. And then Karma strikes with a double 7.
I double on a 25 anyways.
And,
Right? 14, yeah.
it's 161 for Train. It's off. He's going to find a 74. Rascal 25. See how he cleans it up this time. Same route. 3 double 11. This time inside, though. He's going to set himself up for 8. Train has a chance here from 87. Oh, another run at the bullseye. Comes in low for Train. He's on 31. Rascal 8. He's going to find it with that third dart. Game shot the leg and the match to Red Rascal. A surprise maybe to some. A 6-3 win here for the Rascal. He says, you know what? Maybe I'm here to stay in FODL A. A big-time win for Rascal. And we're going to go right to some post-game interviews. Sex Start says Slappy. We'll go to Train first. Train, let's just ask the obvious question. Elephant in the room. Seemed like every single visit you just missed. Like, literally had at least one dart hanging over the entire treble bed every visit. What was happening there? What was the difference? Why were you not able to find that treble?
I have no idea. Yeah, I threw a couple practice starts before the game. Felt good. Doubles were good. Finishing was good. I had no problems hitting keeping them in the 20 wedge. But yeah, I don't know. Got flustered in maybe the cricket legs where I was missing the board and didn't really recover, I guess.
Yeah, it seemed like momentum just kind of stayed on Rascal's side throughout. You were never able to really find that big score to turn it around. Now your darts kind of go in the board like kind of low, like Phil Taylor style. But you seem to stay kind of stubborn on that treble 20 when you had that first dart on top. Is that something that you actively are trying to do to understack still, or you just trying to stay there because you felt like it was a good marker?
I don't know. I when I practice, sometimes it sucks when you're in the zone and you just feel like you get it close, and it's up to luck if it bangs itself in there or not. I don't know. I feel like sometimes the odds are, depending on how I'm throwing. Sometimes I feel like I can punch it through sometimes, or overstack it, I guess, but didn't work out for me today.
Yeah, it was just kind of one of those matches where it just kind of seemed to stop breaking your way constantly. Let's look at what you got coming up. So you got your floating game week. That's going to be against DeGrubs, and then your technical game week 3 matchup is going to be against the Jig. So, what many would maybe say a little bit of the lighter stretch of your schedule here. What are you looking forward to? You got 2 matches here in the next week to play.
Just gotta just forget about what happened today. I think my last game was kind of so, but I've had some really great practices lately, and I just need to focus on those positives and hopefully bring that into the next match.
Yeah, this was definitely one of those weird ones where you probably could have easily averaged over 60 if half of those darts that were so close get where you wanted to. So kind of a tough and a weird one there for you. Train, good luck the rest of the way. Still were able to scratch out 3 legs, so that'll be important to not take a huge one-sided loss. And good luck the rest of the way in the very competitive FODL A this season.
Awesome. Great cast, and good job, Rascal.
And
Hey, nice shooting, bud.
let's go over to Red Rascal. Rascal, a lot of players talked a lot of shit about you coming into
players or just you?
coming into FODL A. Sorry, I'm choking on my words right now. Rascal, you came out against an opponent who was in the semifinals last season, and you jumped out on cricket. Was that one of the goals you had coming in to get off to a great start in the cricket portion?
Yeah, I forget who it was in the chat that said cricket's the worst, but I strongly disagree. In opinion, I agree because I prefer 501, but I'm playing a lot better in cricket, so I need those legs. It's wild for me to say this, and I don't mean any offense to Shane because I love him. But, I should have won every leg. I was up in the first leg in cricket, and I could have hit a bulls. I would have won it. And I don't think I think I had multiple chances at the line, and the 2 501 legs I lost to double out and didn't. So, I had some big misses that for the big numbers or the fat numbers, Kenny calls it, which I'm not going to steal. But and it kind of cost me some chances to the line, and that really, when you miss a number, when you're going to have darts at double and you don't, it really kind of shakes your confidence, and that really kind of came through in those 2 legs of 501 that I lost. So, I'm just happy to be here. Honestly, like my wife was asking me about it today. She's like, "How's your match going to go?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't really care. I'm not supposed to be in A according to the pundits." And, I'm just happy to be here. And so I'm throwing with no pressure on my shoulders. And usually when that happens, you can throw pretty well.
Yeah, and it seemed like, the opportune doubling that came outside of those kind of 2, shaky legs where you missed a couple big numbers, got into kind of some awkward spots. Other than that, pretty tidy finishing there, and that's going to definitely make you competitive no matter what's happening. Is that something that you've actively been working on, or is that just because you are in that comfortable mental space, you kind of feel like, I don't have any pressure. If it goes, it goes. If not, if not.
I don't work on doubling at all. I'm the opposite of King Rodge. I work on my mental game and my throw, and that's it. It's all confidence, baby. And I'd like to point out for all the viewers at home that at the beginning of this match, you called me. You called me, Krim. You called me on Discord, and we came together, and we were #Team Big Body. We won 6-3. So I have a feeling going forward, I'm going to share this positive vibe with you, and you're going to dominate in all your matches this season.
Well, between me, you, and Left Hand Hooligan, our win percentage is very high. So that's something I can definitely hang my hat on there. Let's look what you got coming up. You got Dilly Dilly in your floating match, Rascal. And then in game week 3, against Left Hand Hooligan. So some pretty tough matches for you coming up here, kind of the opposite of what Train is looking at in terms of where the standings are right now. Fun match against your good buddy Dilly, and then Left Hand, you're the only player in A to have history really with him, maybe other than King Rodge. So what are you looking forward to in those two big matches?
Against Dilly, it's going to be the irrational confidence battle. You know, just going in, both of us think we're the greatest, and we throw like we are. So we'll see how it plays out. I'm excited. I wish we were playing that match after a day of drinking scotch and playing Twilight Imperium 4, but fucking COVID's the worst. So, but fucking COVID, it's even worse than COVID. But you know, we'll see how it goes. And Dilly's been throwing really well, so you know, it's certainly not a match that I'm going to go into confident, but I'm going to go in irrationally confident because I got nothing to lose, so I might as well just go in and throw really well and piss Dilly off. And as it comes to Left Hand, you know, I owe him a better match. We threw last season, and I broke a dart like an hour before match time against him and had to throw backup darts, which I know shouldn't matter, but you know, I think it does. And at least if I think it's going to do that, then it will. So you know, that's what happens when you think it's going to affect you. It does. So I'm excited to throw against him. You know, ideally I'll get the kind of match. I mean, looking at how Train threw tonight, clearly that's not how Train normally throws, and so I'm hoping that this. I'm throwing Rascal this week. I can take a week off attitude. Not that that's what Train did at all, but you know, certainly I'm hoping as the underdog, people aren't going to prepare mentally for me like they would, you know, King Rodge or the Surge.
Well, we'll have to see how that plays out, but so far, you're on to a great start here in your FODL A campaign. A big 6-3 win for you, some crucial legs under your belt. Had a chance for a couple big doubles as well. Good luck to both you guys the rest of the way. Going to be
sweats too, man. I couldn't get those 180s in.
A couple of those also, yes. Good luck to both you guys the rest of the way throughout your FODL A season.
Hey, Krim, great cast, man. And Shane, love you, man. I'm so stoked that we've become friends through this, and you know, I'm drunk. Sorry.
There it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a big win. Maybe a surprising win for Red Rascal, 6-3 over semifinalist The Train. Dr. G-Cox 1908 says, well thrown, Rascal. FO Dart League says he's going to fight off. You see, you said that's loud. That's loud? You know, in my head, that's like not loud at all. I don't understand why it's so different. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, got to remind you about the merch. www.fodartleague.com/store. A limited run on sweatshirts and hoodies and long sleeves. If you want one, you can go get any of our designs on a hoodie or a long sleeve. Limited run, limited time only until next Friday. So you got 1 week to head over to www.fodartleague.com/store. Pick up a sweatshirt or a long sleeve shirt. It's really easy. I ordered one already. You basically choose the design you want. There's a little toggle to upgrade it to a hoodie or to upgrade it to a long sleeve shirt. So make sure you do that. Limited time. Only a few people are going to get this opportunity. You could be one of them. Check out the www.fodartleague.com/store, the FODL store. One more match coming at you guys here on DNUT tonight. It's the current champion of the FODL facing off against a former finalist. It's Thomas, a.k.a. The Criminal. Do not go anywhere. Here on Dartsign and Twitch with the first online Dart League. One more match to go. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here on Dartsign on Twitch with the FODL. That's right, it's the FODL, the first online Dart League. It's still Thomas, a.k.a. The Criminal. One more FODL A match to go to finish up our triple header. I already teased it, but let's meet the players for this next match. Look at that, they got basically identical colors. King Rodge facing off against DeGrubs. King Rodge from Niagara Falls, Ontario, last season first in FODL A, of course, an undefeated campaign, and was the FODL A champion. Check it out. He's got his inaugural championship star on his player card. He'll be throwing the 25-gram Target RVB Legacy darts. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Facing off against DeGrubs from Willowville, Ohio, last season 7th in FODL A. 18-gram Target Ricky Evans darts. Hashtag duh for him. I like it. Duh for him. Let's throw up the standings one more time. So we're looking at the updated FODL A standings, and the reason this is kind of a fun match is because coming into this week, DeGrubs and King Rodge are actually sitting at number 1 and number 2 in the standings. And I'm sorry that you're seeing my mouse on there. I forgot to do the statistics again, so I'm doing it while I talk about this. But they were number 1 on the standings. You see them now at the bottom of the table. Of course, every single other player in FODL A has a match in hand. But look at that. 6 legs and 5. 6 was the most anybody won. So DeGrubs was actually sitting in first. King Rodge was sitting in second. They both had really dominant cricket legs. And actually, I guess King Rodge didn't. But DeGrubs did. They both had a lot of bonus points. King Rodge threw a 14-darter. I do remember that. Let's throw up the schedule. Nothing's really changed here. No new bonus points have been set. It's the same thing we've been looking at all night. 9 mark for Dilly, 4.2 for left hand, 18 darter for Dilly, 180 throw for a couple players, and 96 for Nooch. So we'll have to see if that 18 darter for Dilly holds, if the 96 for Nooch holds. I'm going to go on a limb and say that 4.2 is safe, though we've seen crazier things. Let's take a look at the statistics for our 2 players. King Rodge, number 1 in the FODL in cricket, 3.29 MPR for him, despite losing both of his legs to Dilly. Number 2 in cricket is DeGrubs, 3.18, of course helped by that 4.2 he threw in week 1. Look at the miss percentages here. King Rodge, only 13% miss percentage. That is incredible. DeGrubs, very good in his own right at a 27% miss percentage. King Rodge hit a lot of singles. Maybe that's why his miss percentage is so low. Only 11% treble and bold. DeGrubs 22% with 18% 5 marks and 12% 7 marks and 6% 9 marks. Both players have a 9 mark already, so we'll have to see if they can repeat that performance here. And of course, DeGrubs won one of his legs. King Rodge lost both because he played Dilly in week 1. In 501, King Rodge is also the number 1 player in the FODL, 66.98 average. Woo! Just a bit under 67. DeGrubs at a 57, so about a 10-point lead there. The first 9, 23-point advantage for King Rodge, 82 first 9. Very strong, 25% ton pluses and 10% ton 40s. DeGrubs yet to throw a ton 40 this season. However, both players won an identical amount of their 501 legs. Let's get over to that split view. It looks like the players have already corked, and it looks like it was won by King Rodge. So if my players are ready to go, we can get our last match underway. Players, are you ready?
Ready. Let's do it.
All right, both players are ready. One more match for you guys at home here on our FODL triple header here on Darkside and Twitch. King Rodge is on the left. DeGrubs is on the right. It's another A matchup. We know how that goes. We're going to start off with cricket. Rodge with the darts. Game on.
Be great, Grubs. You too.
Both players going to be great. King Rodge earlier in the chat had said, COVID, still a better story than Twilight. It's just, that's funny. There's a nice start from Rodge with 3 solid 20s for him. Jules Echo, I can't read that out loud, but I appreciate the support that you gave me there. I love the FODL representation here from both players. DeGrubs with a nice 319 visit. He's using the FODL flights from our summer season. We made some custom flights, sent them out to all the players. And he's got the stickers on his board. So does King Rodge. I like what King Rodge did is he's going to pound 720s in there. Huge points on the board. Throw up a 140 for King Rodge. I like that he's got the FODL sticker as the 0 of the 20 and the 10. That's cool. That's a very smart idea. And you see King Rodge has the winner's package of stickers with 4. He used all of them. DeGrubs with the former finalist package of 2. There's 519s. Nice bounce back as well from DeGrubs there. People talking about their schedule. Congra talking about Etsy hating England. Yeah, I'm sorry the shipping is so crazy. Another single 19 and another treble 20 for Rodge, coming out hot on the treble 20. Slinger is still talking about missing fat numbers. He's been talking about it for literally the entire duration of the last match and still is going. I respect it. Look at the nice grouping there from DeGrubs. 3 solid 19s, but it's not enough to put him in the lead. We only got one other match going on right now. It's a B contest between Deadhead and Bud. They're actually sitting towards the top of the standings themselves. 2 19s to close for Rodge and a single 17 to get started there. 3-1 currently in favor of Deadhead. Neither player looks like they're throwing great darts so far. In that other match. In this match, both players coming out very hot. There's a big treble 17 for DeGrubs on the first dart, but he cannot follow it up with any points. So that opens the door for Rodge just to get a couple marks and close. Just got to chase that one in the fat part. Yeah, it's a pretty good chase right there. 2 darts in the same hole. Going to close off that 17, and DeGrubs going to be forced to move perhaps to the 18s. Wow, big darts there for DeGrubs. That's at least 4. I think it's actually 6. It is. 6 18s for DeGrubs, as both players now flirting with the 4.0 MPR mark. Rodge comes right back with 3 more 20s. This is a blistering start here in cricket. Both players showing why they are at the top of the table in the cricket standings. DeGrubs was a millimeter away from having a 9 mark there as he finds a treble 4 again, but this time just 1 18. Looks like a single 18 there for Rodge. Missed going back for points on the 20, so a bit of a light visit from both players. Congra says it's only $13 to ship a hoodie. Ship a hoodie and 3 badges, $27. Oh, there's another run for a 9 mark for DeGrubs, but it's a big 6. Treble 18, treble 20 to close it. So he takes the lead, shuts down Rodge, and Rodge all of a sudden finds himself behind with a 3.3 MPR in the darts. Thanks to DeGrubs tossing in a 3.9, Rodge only going to find 2 16s there. Yes, Congra, all you got to do is you put the shirt design and the hoodie upgrade, and you get that design on the hoodie. That's correct. DeGrubs staying hot. Staying very hot. Oh, he went for the bull. He didn't go for the bonus. Could have had it. Another 6 mark, though. The third 6 of the leg for DeGrubs. King Rodge has got to think, what is happening in cricket right now? As there's a single 16 for him, so he's just going to close that up. Went for the bowl. Was a little short. DeGrubs looking for 3 bowls. He blocked it with that first dart, went up to go score some more points, only was able to find a single 18. So Rodge still fighting, but got to get measured in on the center of the board. There's a good dart. See if he can follow that. He's going to take 3 bowls there. Going to open up that wedge. So we'll look to score starting on the next visit, unless DeGrubs can find 3 right here. Shut the door. Wow, it's an empty visit from DeGrubs. And all of a sudden, King Rodge with a fighting chance. Wow, tough deflection with that third dart. Only going to be 1 bowl. It might be 2. Nah, it is only 1 for Rodge. But he cuts into that lead. Still a decent advantage, though, for DeGrubs. Point advantage, 2 wedges open. See how he plays it. That dart is lying much better. Plenty of room. Game shot and the leg to DeGrubs with a bullseye. Takes it down with a hat trick. I just knew it was going. After those first 2 darts, single, just gaping. A gaping bullseye. And he pounds it. DeGrubs, a 3.4, very tidy MPR to take that first leg against the throw. He's going to have the darts to try to keep that momentum going. Game on. Wow, says Slinger. Congress says he might just order something on his own. It's $13 shipping for a hoodie is not bad. You're right. I don't know why throwing the badges in there costs so much. There's 3 20s there from DeGrubs. Maybe it's because it's something like per item. Maybe that's the way Etsy does it. I really couldn't speak to it. There is 3 20s to match from Rodge. That's a very tidy leg there from DeGrubs. Nice little hat trick finish as well, and he's going to stay hot. 519s there, just continuing to pound. King Rodge has not faced a leg worse than a 3.4 MPR yet in this season, as he's going to respond with 518s right back. So both players, again, blistering start. Oh, and Pirate Grubs this time, not happy with a couple next door trebles, just a single 17. So DeGrubs, oh, it's his turn. I'm sorry, Rodge, it's his turn to punish. And Big Dart, single 18, treble 19 to shut it down, and a 17 of his own from a 5-mark round. This time it's DeGrubs up over the 4.0. Both players must have heard my pregame where I said the 4.2 was safe, and they're like, you know what, let's give it a run. Let's go for it. And I regret saying that now. There's 2 17s for DeGrubs, so he does manage to close off. And Rodge right back. He's going to find a treble 17 and 2 18s. So tack on some points, close the 17s. Maintains over the 4.0 MPR. And just going to be 116 there for DeGrubs. Oh, wow. Looks like Bud with a 15 darter. Huge darts in the total B division for Bud the Chud. There's a nice 316 round from Rodge. I was so focused on this crazy cricket, I missed that. Bud with a 15 dart leg, big shooting. That's a bonus point. That is not going to be beaten. As there's a miss from DeGrubs. Pirate Grubs back at it again. He's getting run out the building in this leg. Rodge is in control. He'll find 2 15s, so not enough to close up the 15s, but DeGrub's going to have to start getting to work quick. He may go right to bulls here because he's in trouble. Now he's going to stay for 15s. That's a good start. Oh, he would have loved the 9 there to at least get the bonus point. He'll take 7 15s, though. Gets him actually back in the leg. Rodge, though, only needs 1 more 15 to close. He doesn't find it. Gets the 2 18s to put the points on the board, but cannot shut it down. And all of a sudden, if DeGrubs can come back with another big visit on those 15s.
Shit.
And it's going to be just 2. So not much pressure applied, though technically in the lead. Rodge 1 dart in hand, and he misses the 15 again! What is happening? King Rodge, 2 darts to close up the 15, couldn't do it. DeGrubs still kicking.
God damn it.
Oh, and he's going to have a tough deflection, so only 2 for him again. He's unable to take advantage of King Rodge not closing this wedge.
You kidding me?
Oh, boy. Woo! The third one just barely sneaks in there, but he does manage to finally close. Got the 18 as well to take the lead back. DeGrub's going to need a pretty heroic comeback on the bulls here. It's a great start.
Damn it.
3 bulls start. There's the catchphrase from DeGrubs, throw the damn dart. It was really sitting pretty in there. Thought for sure he'd be filling it up. DeGrubs, or I'm sorry, King Rodge, first start. Wow. Must have gone for treble 16, I guess. To get points, he does find a treble 16. So he does extend the lead. DeGrubs already working on this bowl. He's locked in. Well, he's going to find a stray 18. That's useful to go along with 2 more bowls. So he is locked in on the center. Speaking of locked in.
Game.
He's going to do it in 2 darts. Game shot on the leg to King Rodge. Pop, pop with a bullseye and a bowl to take it down. Both players finishing off their bowl visit in one go. Nice 2 darts for 3 bowls there for Rodge. 3.1 MPR for him. Just casual legs over 3.0. It's a split of cricket break right back for Rodge. And Rodge has the darts now in 501. Game on. DeGrubs in there gifting subs while playing. Hey, Train Mom 1950. I think that's Train's mom. Congratulations, you have a sub. There's a 60 from King Rodge. Congra says it's the anger gift sub by DeGrubs. And well, let's get that one out of the way. There's a breakfast from DeGrubs. We almost made it through our first 2 matches without getting one. Let's get one on the first throw here. Single 5, single 20, and a single 1. And as we do here in the FODL, we ask you, the viewing audience, an official breakfast question. And again, sticking with my new tradition, there's a 24 from Rodge. I'm going to ask an opinion-based question about darts. I want to know, what is the best darts brand? Not your favorite. I want to know what you think the best darts brand, darts manufacturer is. Let me know in the chat what you think the best darts manufacturer is. That's your official breakfast question. Opinion related. You can't be wrong. Let me know. There's a 47 from Rodge. DJ Mike Hughes says, Train's mom. That's right. And it looks like a 60 there from DeGrubs. I got to say, these new darts that DeGrubs is throwing, they look like they are laying really nicely for him. He's able to group very tightly. He looks like he's in control of the dart. It looks like it's coming in very solidly. So I wonder if we'll see DeGrubs return to form a bit here. That's just a 21 from Rodge, who is only averaging 38 through the first 12.
Woof.
Woof indeed. There's a good cover for 80 from DeGrubs. So after his slow breakfast start, he's picked it up a bit. There's a 60 from Rodge, a little better. A couple answers to the breakfast question rolling in. Target, says DeGrubs. Once again, answering the breakfast question while playing. Impressive multitasking. Here's a solid 60. Yeah, after that first start, he would have loved a ton, but unfortunate really to only walk away with 60 there. Rodge is trying to come back meanwhile. That looks like a ton 40. Nicely grouped there for Rodge. Yeah, big darts to put him on a finish. As my voice breaks. He snuck those darts all into the very little wee corner of that guy. Wow, DeGrubs again. Only a 60 there. Very close. Rodge 149. What? That is a lot of eye rolls. I think he thought he had 79 left. He had 89 left. DeGrubs 155.
Shit.
Good thought going to the bull on the last start. I like it. Didn't execute though. He'll be left on 110. Rodge 64. And not going to get a shot at double there. Only going to be able to set up for 32. So DeGrubs with the medium check out to steal. No, he's not going to be able to steal. Not with that dart. Be left on 70. Rodge requires 32. He's going to find it on that second dart. Nice cleanup there from King Rodge. Game shot and the leg to King Rodge, despite the woeful math from 149. He recovers nicely, finishes it up there as he gives me the face. Yeah, maybe he wanted to go bullseye for some reason. I can't imagine why. Anyway, takes the leg up 2-1 to DeGrubs with the throw. Game on. Congra says it's going to cost him $380 to ship something. That's crazy. There's a nice ton there from DeGrubs. Let's see, some more answers. Congra says 180. The best boards and their darts are very underrated. Good answer. There's a 45 from King Rodge. Ario27 likes designer. Foofy Pigoat. Foofy Pigoat? Foofy Pigoat. Foofy Pig Goat. But it's not. It's Pig Goat. There's another ton. DeGrubs back-to-back tons. Foofy Pig Goat, thanks for subscribing. And thanks for joining. He says Target. Slinger says Red Dragon. Red Dragon, I think, is kind of a low-key good pick. There's a nice 121 from Rodge. Big darts there. DJ Mike Hughes says, if you do the math, DeGrubs has spent $380 gifting subs. We love DeGrubs. Thank you so much, DeGrubs, even though you're playing, for your support. There's an 85 from DeGrubs there. Oh, he already ordered his hoodie. Oh, good. Congra got a hoodie. Yeah, if you missed it earlier, there's another 125 for King Rodge. Maybe I should keep reading the chat. The more I read the chat, the higher the averages get. You got a 1-week opportunity to buy hoodies from our photo store. www.FODLer.com/store. There's another 81. So both players peppering the treble 20 in this leg. Now we're throwing a bit. Rodge's going to keep it going. He'll find an 81. Not ideal, but he'll take it on a finish anyway. DeGrubs 135. And it's off. He's sitting on 86 there with the 49 scored. Rodge 129. It's off for him as well, right next door. But a good recovery. 89 scored. It's going to set up Rodge beautifully. DeGrubs 86. Oh, he goes for the bullseye, finds the 16. I couldn't tell if that dart was in the single or treble, so I didn't say anything. Good effort there from DeGrubs. He'll be left on 34, but Rodge sits on tops. And he only needs one darts. Tops he wants. Tops he gets. Game shot and the leg to King Rodge. Sorry, Dilly. That's a 16 darter for King Rodge as he goes up 3-1 in this one. A break of throw with 16 darts to Grubs through a great leg. But King Rodge comes out with a perfect double. And he's now up 3-1. He's got the darts too. Game on. You see at the top of your screen there, Deadhead Darter takes a 5-3 victory over Bud the Chud, despite Bud the Chud throwing that 15 dart leg. Jules Echo said this leg is insane. It was. I mean, DeGrubs threw... there's a nice 81 for DeGrubs. DeGrubs had a crack there for, what, an 18 darter with an attempt at the bullseye and didn't get another look. Because King Rodge took it out in 16. Perfect timing there for Rodge to have a big leg. There's a 60 for Rodge. Dilly says he's going to bed now. He hates this. There's a 22 from DeGrubs. FO Dartley gets Dilly. Yeah, he says he's a little salty. I'm getting a little echo from somebody. There's an 83 from King Rodge. Bud had a 15 darter yet tonight. Not on stream, though. 60 there from DeGrubs. We'll see if King Rodge makes our weekly top 10 with that 16 darter. I think that's the best leg we've had on stream, so I'd say there's a good chance. There's a 41 there from Rodge. Not a lot of low dart legs on our casts. A lot of high throws, though, looking at the list. There's another good 60 put in there from DeGrubs. So both players, after the crazy previous leg, bit back down to earth on this one, but still, I mean, look at the averages, 64 and 72. Excuse me, they're both throwing very well. There's another 60 from Rodge. There's some good cover shooting from DeGrubs. He'll find an 81, so he'll be the first one sub 200. Let's see if King Rodge can get onto a finish here. Ooh, a dangling 43 there from Rodge. Let's see what DeGrubs can do in the setup game from 197. Beautiful cover shot. My goodness, it's dead center. Treble 19 to leave him an even ton. Rodge at 189, going to try to apply a bit of pressure. 55, a little bit. The first DeGrubs, 100. Now let's off.
God damn it.
Oh, right next door on that treble as well. So he'll be left on 61. King Rodge, 134. Well, it's off. And then a brutal, just a dead dart. I mean, it just hit the back of that thing and deflected right out. The spinner did not clear. Just a 40 scored for Rodge. DeGrubs, 61. Tops.
Jeez.
Going to come in a bit low on the dart at tops. Like the route, though, going bull first from 61. He'll be left on the Rascal. Rodge is going to fix his score. He didn't score 4, but a 40. So it looks like he'll be left on a 94, I suppose. King Rodge, 94. Oh, he almost had the double-double. I was ready for it. I was actually looking to the double 18 first. Thought he'd go there first and back to tops, but he hit the tops. Almost had the double-double finish. Now it's DeGrubs looking for the Rascal.
Second dart.
Oh, beautiful dart from DeGrubs. Rascal says yes. Game shot and the leg to DeGrubs. A nice break back of throw. King Rodge had a run there for the double-double finish, but was unable to take it out. DeGrubs, a nice tidy finish. Right back, we're all back on throw. 3-2, DeGrubs with the darts. Game on. Adon Mojica, bunch more bits in the chat. Thank you so much, Adon Mojica. Again, it's just so difficult to count.
Fucking A.
44, 47. It looks like 54 or something. There's a
56.
oh yeah, sorry, I was
51.
counting something else. I was not even looking at your score. Yeah, 56 there from DeGrubs. Sorry, should have been paying attention to that. Everybody in the chat, congrating Chatter09 on the 15 dart leg. Huge, 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 tremendous leg. Huge, tremendous. Was there video evidence though? Because if not, it's a fraud. Tremendous fraud leg. Beautiful first start there from DeGrubs. Nice ton put in there for him. Yeah, just a ton. It felt like could have been more. Again, he's really kind of going very train-esque. A lot of close darts there. Rodge doing his own close darts. Both players really centered around the treble. Maybe that's why they're good at darts. There is a nice ton from King Rodge. Kilf says FODL A is raising their game against King Rodge. Yeah, the maybe the fear factor is gone now that everyone's got to play him once. I'm not sure. I would still be fearing Rodge, but, you know, I'm trash. So that doesn't really say much. There's a 60 from DeGrubs. And 85, yeah, just a slip into the 5 with that other dart. So 85 there from Rodge. And again, it seems like both players feed off each other. When one starts throwing hot, the other matches. And they're trading blows right now in this one. There's a 95 from DeGrubs again. Just peppering a treble right next door, but still in good shape. Rodge trying to come back with a 41, so he'll be sitting outside checkout position as well. DeGrubs a chance to set up first. Gilf goes, Krim, I said FODL A. You know what? Respect. Respect the game. 43 there from DeGrubs. Congress, like, it's like how players aren't scared of MVG or Tiger Woods. You know, just happens. That looks like a 60, I think, from Rodge. So he's going to set up the fish, but we'll see if he gets a shot. DeGrubs, big chance for 147. It's off. It's off, but a great 97 setup from DeGrubs. He'll have a chance to go bullseye cheeky if he wants. Rodge, 170. And it's also off. 43 from him. DeGrubs, 50. He's going to go 10 for tops. Just low, Rascal.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That also looks to be just inside. So he's going to be left on 10. Both those darts touching the wire there. Rodge, can he go big with the 127? Oh, no. I don't understand that. There's a 61 from him. DeGrubs requires 10. Great use of the guide for DeGrubs. Game shot and the leg. 2 DeGrubs, double 5 he finds. That first dart, I was like, is it close enough to be a marker? He can really pack them tight with those long points. But a great deflection off that barrel, right into the double. And he's level. Now at 3, King Rodge has the darts trying to break the tie. Game on. Once again, another FODL A match with 2 players just casually throwing in the 60-plus realm. There's a 60 from King Rodge. Great finish there from DeGrubs under a bit of pressure. King Rodge electing to go 19s on that 127. Much to my dismay. That is a just a breakfast, though, from DeGrubs. I asked a breakfast question. Who is the best darts brand in your eyes? Not your favorite, but the best. There's a ton 25 from King Rodge. That was your breakfast question, so if you didn't answer, let me know in the chat. Who is the best darts manufacturer? Let me know.
Ton.
There's a nice ton from DeGrubs. Great bounce back after that 26. Dave Little Toaster says, guys, how do I get confident? DJ says, ask Krim. He's a master of it. There's a 27. You get confidence by playing well. In my opinion. Can't fake it. Confidence is one thing you cannot fake, in my opinion. Nice shooting there from DeGrubs. Speaking of confidence, pounded that one right in there. Ton 3-7. He's coming out hot after that slow start. Great darts, though, right back from King Rodge. 1, 2, 3 again. Going to leave him on a bogey, but that's all right. Huge darts there. And again, both players just raising the bar continually, throwing like crazy again.
That was stupid. God.
And just a 41 there from DeGrubs. So Rodge, 166, obviously cannot finish. And a great third dart right through the wickets for a 66 to leave an even ton. So we'll see how much pressure he'll be under. DeGrubs at 197. Would love to follow that into the treble. Oh, he actually switched. He scored 69. Nice. King Rodge, 100. Oof. Very similar to what we saw from DeGrubs. It's only 25 scored from King Rodge. Now DeGrubs has this awkward 128.
Damn.
It's going to be off. And unfortunately missed that bull too, so it kind of made a bit of a mess of it. Only 31 scored, Rodge 75. Wow, and he goes single tops and takes it out. Game shot and the leg to King Rodge. 15-20 double top for a 21 darter and a 75 finish. I was about to throw Crim eye rolls in the chat. I don't know if he missed the 17 wildly or went the 15 on purpose. But if he did go single tops, that's why he buried it. He's at now up 4-3. DeGrubs is going to have the darts in this one. Game on. People saying 180. You know, I think my favorite darts brand is 85, or not my favorite. I think the best is Target. They have a wide variety. I mean, they're a little more expensive, but you know they have a lot of the big players, and they have some, you know, both unique looking darts, some like kind of cool cuts. Like I really like their Pixel Grip cut. I think those are nice looking darts. There's a nice 83 from Rodge there. So I'm going to go with Target. Red Dragon is a close second. They have a lot of cool designs as well. Oh, and it's a 140 for DeGrubs. We've seen so many 180s go begging tonight. There's another. But a great start again for DeGrubs with the throw. Trying to throw this to a last leg decider. There is a 28 from King Rodge. Chatter09 says 21 darter. Psh. Oh, again a 140. DeGrubs. That one was real robbery, but back-to-back 140s for DeGrubs, and he's sitting on 136 after 9. Looks like a 60 put in there from Rodge. DeGrubs, 136. Oh, man. He had a dart at it. Beautiful setup, though. DeGrubs is going to leave himself double 12 after 12. Amazing darts from DeGrubs. 112 scored. 3 consecutive 2 treble visits. Rodge just 40, completely shook. DeGrubs 24.
God.
Are you serious? Look at those darts. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Those darts could not have been closer. Rodge with a 60. He's well back. DeGrubs another crack for 24. Now he's got to do cleanup duty. Double 8. He's going to find it on that third. Game shot and the leg to DeGrubs. It's hard to say you can be disappointed with an 18 darter, but that was just a beautiful leg. Honestly, 3 of the closest darts you could possibly throw at double 12 there, too. Had a chance for the 13. He's going to...
The second one was in. It deflected.
Yeah, the second one really was chasing as well. It's an 18 darter. All level at 4. Let's go to a last leg decider, ladies and gentlemen. King Rodge has the darts. Game on. RU27 says 18, yawn. Chatter 9 can't hit a 15 darter. Psh. Huge leg there from DeGrubs. And it's an 85 to start for Rodge. And we're in a last leg decider. And once again, DeGrubs has never lost a FODL match, an official FODL match. Could this be the chance? Just a 28 to kick it off there for DeGrubs. Perhaps he's thinking the same thing. And King Rodge says, let's I've never lost. There's a ton 40, 85 ton 40 to start for Rodge. He says, oh, I can do this too. See if DeGrubs can keep the pressure on, get back on track. That's a beautiful dart.
There it is.
Gotta go. It's a 180. DeGrubs with the maximum. Surely. Why not? Everything else has gone tonight. Why not a max? Beautiful darts from DeGrubs. King Rodge comes back with a 45. We've been waiting for the maximum all night. DeGrubs finally found it. And he's put pressure now on Rodge in this leg. And
59.
looks like 59 there, so unable to find a big treble, but still a tight leg here as we turn the corner to the halfway point. Nice cover shooting there from King Rodge. So 82 scored. He's going to be sitting on a finish after 12. DeGrubs would love to be there as well. Deciding where he wants to go with the third for the 14. Leaves him 180. King Rodge 149. He'll find a 44, so he'll be sitting just above a ton. DeGrubs going to try to apply pressure here. This would be a great time for a 140. Oh, 81! Oh, you hate to see it. Deflects into the one, so he'll be left on 99. King Rodge 105. Oh, brutal. Only 21 for Rodge opens the door to DeGrubs 99. Great third dart from DeGrubs. He's going to set up the double 12 again. Rodge, can he take out 84? Oh my God. He doesn't give himself a crack at the bullseye. And it's only 43 scored. DeGrubs, 24 for the match.
Second dart.
And he's going to find it! Game shot, the leg, and the match to DeGrubs. King Rodge goes down for the first time in his FODL career, and it's at the hands of DeGrubs with a beautiful 20-dart leg to take a 5-4 victory in this one. Incredible darts from both players. 67 average for DeGrubs, 64 for King Rodge. Huge darts. Oh my goodness, and it's a win for DeGrubs. King Rodge, his first ever loss here in the FODL. Unbelievable. Everybody's saying King Rodge is going to get relegated now. For the first time in King Rodge's career, we're going to go to him first for the post-game interview. King Rodge, your first ever FODL loss. Obviously an amazing run there against just some really talented players. Let's just talk about that first. Tell me how you're feeling after your first ever time walking away from a FODL match without the win.
I brought the liquor down first, so I didn't have to run away and get it. No, I don't know. I mean, I lost. Last leg decider. Can't snuff him for doing that. I mean, I messed up the counting on the last one. Probably should have went somewhere else. I was thinking double, and I was thinking maybe set it up, but I mean, yeah, hats off to him. I mean, throw 180 that leg. did a great job.
Yeah, I mean, not really anything I would say necessarily you did wrong in this one. I mean, you're still going to throw a 64 average, still had some clutch finishing there, but DeGrubs just kind of came out and got real hot in those last couple legs. Let's talk about some of that math there. So we had the weird 149, and then we had that last leg. You elected to not go for the 14 bullseye. So just talk about those two instances, because normally we see excellent math.
I hit the treble 20, and then I was going for 39, and then double top. The last one was just a fluff for me. I'll take that back to the lab, figure it out.
And work on that one. Well, you still seem to find some big throws, but didn't quite get. It seemed settled in like we've normally seen you. You didn't back up a lot of big throws at a time, mixed in a little bit more loose darts. Was there anything different going on in the throw tonight? Anything that you've changed? What was happening tonight with that?
No spinners. And I slept like crap last night. My neck is killing me, but you can't bring that into it. But it is sore, and I think it might have affected me. But in practice, I was banging in 180, so maybe not, but definitely need to go pick up some 8-flight spinners by Target.
There you go. That's a nice plug there. Let's look at what you got coming up, King Rodge. You're going to be facing off against the Jig in your floating match, and then Shenandoah Slinger in the match after that. Rip to both those guys. I'm sure you're going to be coming back hungry. What are you looking forward to about those two matches coming up?
I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose out. No, look, schedule it, get it on the board, see what happens. But Shenandoah, been practicing with him, and he's shooting good darts, and the Jig is hitting the 20s. So if he keeps doing that, then he'll do well. I don't know, just got to play better. Maybe practice more, maybe work on my setup a little more. But yeah, sucks to lose, but I've lost before.
Yeah, it's the first time in
Shenandoah Slinger in the Open Cup.
There's a first time for everything. King Rodge, looking forward to see how you bounce back off this one. Still class starts from you with the 64 average. I like the t-shirt there. Let me center it up a little bit. Kind of a big deal. I like it. King Rodge, good luck the rest of the way to you, and we're looking forward to see how you bounce back off this one.
DeGrubs all day.
Nice starts.
I'm for talking shit about you.
Let's go now over to DeGrubs. That was going to be kind of my first question. If you watched last week, King Rodge in his interview threw a bit of shade your way, DeGrubs. Was that on the back of your mind as you came out in this one?
No, I didn't actually watch the match. So it's good to know.
Well, you came out hot. Obviously, just want to know first, you're the first person to beat King Rodge in an official photo match. He is, of course, the former champion. Just how does it feel to be the one that gets you hang your hat on that forever in photo lore, the first one to ever beat King Rodge?
I don't know if that's just so much beating him as he lost and I didn't. So he had some darts that he missed that he usually doesn't. So I'll take it, but
well, I mean,
I seem to be chasing the triple wire most of the night. It was kind of scary.
Yeah, you seem to be right around it, but then in the last couple legs, you got absolutely locked in. I mean, you had the chance at the 13 darter, and the 3 darts that you threw at double 12 couldn't have been closer. You come back the next leg, pound in a 180, and I think it was a 20 darter, probably something to take the match there against the throw. You've been throwing a lot better this season. I mentioned it during the cast. You're using the new darts. Do you think that's a big factor, or is it something physically in the mechanics that you worked on? Is it mental? What's going on? Because you really seem to be coming out strong. You've now beaten the Surgeon and King Rodge in the first 2 weeks, the 2 players in the championship the last season.
Those darts definitely suit my throw. They're 6mm 18 grams, so they're really thin, light. The difference this year from last year, the last 2 seasons, I'm actually wearing shoes. Amazingly.
We've heard the shoe tip before, King Rodge, showing that he's wearing shoes as well. Let's look what you got coming up on the docket here, DeGrubs. Facing off against the Train in your floating game week, and then your game week 3 match against Dilly. So not any weeks off in FODL A. What are you looking forward to in those last 2 matches to ride the momentum from this win?
Watching the schedule, there's no easy weeks in FODL A anymore. It doesn't matter who you play one week, you're going to have another good darter the next. So you just got to throw your darts and take the games you can.
Well, if you throw...
My goal tonight was 3 legs, so once I got the 3 legs in, everything else was a bonus. The pressure was off.
Well, it showed, because once the pressure got off, you started banging in treble 20s every visit, it seemed. Congratulations to DeGrubs on the win over King Rodge 5-4 in a last leg thriller here. And good luck again, both you gentlemen, on the rest of your season.